welcome to the EST Hangout.
This is the EST Hangout, and today's guests are...
It is Friday. This is the EST Hangout presented by White Claw. I was not in the camera shot there to start, so I had to quickly scramble there to put myself in. I'm used to the 3-shot there. Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by White Claw, Hard Seltzer, Iwanyk, Tom Gazzola with you here. EST glue guy, Jay Milne. You look a little tired, not going to lie. Just honestly, you're busy and busy with what's going on with Yvonne's Furniture. So Are you going to make it to March 31st?
Yes, we're going to persevere. We're going to push through.
Are you going to have stuff left to make it to March 31st?
That's a good point. It's going very well. I will say that. When you're selling things for the prices we are, it's kind of, I guess you could assume that things will go fast, which they are. But there's still some good stuff left. We had a warehouse full, right? So... I don't want to get into the details necessarily, but it wasn't necessarily the plan to just do this fast. We would have preferred to do it over 2 or 3 months, but here we are. Mm-hmm. And yes, you're the 4th, maybe 5th person that told me I look tired. Actually, I went to the warehouse the other morning, and one of our employees said, "Wow," this is exactly what he said. He said, "Wow, you look exhausted." Like, thanks, Dylan. Thanks, buddy.
But that's a sign that it's busy, which is a good sign, right?
Yeah.
So Yvonne's Furniture, 129th on St. Albert Trail, just north of the Yellowhead, opening up 11 o'clock. Can't go right now. But you can. You can sit outside, tailgate, outside Yvonne's Furniture.
Beautiful outside.
Then go in. It's a nice big parking lot.
Yeah.
Huge, massive, huge.
Tailgate there. Tailgate.
Yeah.
Joining us also on the Hangout today, part of the annual membership of the Nasty Clubs, is a draw to take part in the EST Hangout, and the winner from January is Kevin. So, Kevin, welcome to the Hangout.
Thanks for having me.
Do you know your number?
116.
I love how people know their numbers.
I love how they know their
great.
numbers. Yeah. It's amazing, honestly.
Yeah.
For those that are Nasty Club members, all of them, monthly annuals.
There it is.
Oh, he's got the card out.
The card, yeah.
Look at that. Tom loved me doing those.
He's meticulous with his laminating.
I love the laminator.
He went through, I don't know how many prototypes, but he's like, I don't know why this is off. I don't know why this is that. And I'm like, I'm just going to watch you for a few minutes. And it is a fascinating process.
Yeah.
It's the simple things, Kevin, but he made those with love. It's like you get a deli sandwich from a lady at the deli counter, and they make it with love, and it tastes that much better.
Yeah.
That's what he did with the Nasty Club memberships.
What a great analogy.
Thank you.
Good work.
Thank you.
If I could get a job working a laminator only, I think I might take it.
You would
I
be
think
so
I might
good.
leave here to go take that because I had a lot of fun working with the laminator. It was great. It was so cool. And I just put it in, and it's all of a sudden it's you can't open it.
Yeah.
It's heated on.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I got it from Amazon for like $35.
Yeah.
And let's
great.
not kid ourselves. You'd take it to the next level and walk around said office building and refer to yourself as the laminator.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
I would laminate a name card, name tag that says the laminator easily.
Yeah.
I might just do that now.
sounds
I
like
might
a
do
fun
that here.
project.
I might just have to.
Mr. Lean, no, Mr. Laminator.
Get rid of COO of EST. I'm the laminator of EST.
It's a big role.
Laminate that business card.
With the Nasty Club, actually, there are some bonus offers that are starting to pop up there now. We'll send everyone an email this weekend, maybe, if not early next week, just letting everyone know what the early offers are when it comes to that. So head to the Nasty Club and keep an eye on those bonus offers, which does include a discount on the store of Edmonton Sports Talk. And Kevin's got the shirt on.
Yep.
It's
Swag pack.
Excellent.
That's right. Yeah, it was all.
Are we curating? Man, there's so much going on, but are we curating the next pop-up shop? You said you were working with Chelsea.
Chelsea from the Hive, which you want to know something, Tommy? That's a great time to tell people. This portions of this hour brought to you by the Hive Product Marketing, official merch partner of EST. Promotional products that bring the buzz. Check them out, thehiveproductmarketing.com. Chelsea from the Hive will be in next Wednesday.
Nice.
I have a meeting with her now after the Hangout to discuss various items. And did mention it earlier this week. if you have any ideas of what you'd like to see for EST merch, throw them our way. 780-218-9999, Parish Droves inbox, or in the nasty chat right now.
Kev,
And
what would
I'll
you
give
like
them-
to see?
Like a Yeti Colster for the tall boys.
Oh,
Something like that would be,
that'd be
very nice.
money.
yeah.
We've been talking.
He texted that very thing to me this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
He was on top of it. So
It's amazing what you can put a logo on these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, I'd be in 100%.
what else? The thing I'm very much focused on a little bit is EST Hangout socks.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Dress socks.
We're the only show that you could possibly see the feet and like the sock. You don't even have your socks on today.
I'm cutting it early. I went to the no-show socks about 3 weeks early because it's so
Well, I
nice.
did see Canadian geese, so it is spring.
Yeah, good.
So-
Well, did you see the
Good
weather
point.
next week?
I didn't.
It's
So it's
unreal.
beautiful this
Almost
weekend.
shortened.
Yes,
Yeah.
this weekend, 11 degrees tomorrow, 18 on Sunday, 13 on Monday, 10 on Tuesday. Wednesday, -6, 60% chance of flurries. Thursday, -5, 60% chance of flurries. The overnight low on Wednesday, -14. So from Sunday's high of 18, a few days later, -14 drop. We're going there.
I hope that
Like
changes.
a 40-degree
Yeah.
difference almost.
I'll be away
someone put a shovel
skiing
away.
next week, so I don't
Is
care.
that where are you going?
Yeah, Golden.
Oh, going to Golden even.
Yeah, we go to Kicking Horse for a week every year. The week before spring break.
Are you going to be able to enjoy yourself? Or is your phone going to be going off the hook? for
I
what's
was
going
talking
on
to my
back
wife
here?
about it yesterday. Actually, true story. my dad came by last night and essentially ripped me a new a-hole. He's like, this is a lot. I don't think he'll listen to this, but anyways, he's like, I don't want you to get mad, but I got to get this off my chest. I'm like, go ahead, Dad. It's all good. He's like, why the hell are you leaving for 5 days? I'm like, Dad, you're right. I'm not going to lie. You make a great point. However, this is really the only, call it a vacation we go on, currently anyways, and my brother's been away for last week. He's back now, so he's going to pilot the ship. So, and I've got a theory on stuff like this because we're going as a group. It's myself, my cousin, my other cousin, and my other cousin, and all their families. We stay right on the hill. We have this massive place we rent. We've been doing it for, 7 or 8 years. And I'm of the belief that if you are to skip 1 year, unless it's serious or something, then you may not.
You
It
lose
may
your invite.
fall apart.
Ooh.
It may fall apart.
It may fall apart.
You know what I mean? I mean, we
It's
used
the
to,
first crack in the foundation.
It's just a dangerous. It's a dangerous precedent to set. So, although my dad is correct in his claim, I'm still foraging forward. Now,
And then what did your wife say about this? Like, of you working on, like, are you going to be able to put the phone down?
oh, that part of it? No, I'm.
You're good?
I'm good.
Okay, sweet. Now,
Yeah.
did your brother get the same talk from your dad as well? Because you just said he was
Good
gone.
point.
Did he
I don't
get
know.
the same talking to as you did, or are you the only one getting the talking to?
I suspect I'm the only one getting
Are you
that
older or
talk.
younger?
He's older than me.
So you're the
He's the oldest. So maybe he gets a little bit more of a free pass.
I think the youngin usually gets the free pass.
Yeah, they
Well,
always do.
He let it
Yeah.
go pretty quick. He just like he
Okay.
said, he had to get it off his chest. So I respected his claim. I somewhat quasi agreed that yes, you're probably, from a 10-mile view, accurate. However, this has been planned for a while. Our store closing sale wasn't necessarily planned for a while, but it is what it is. And no, I'm not going to be attached, to the phone.
Good.
Yeah, we're going to be.
It's the worst thing. I did that a lot at 1260. I never cut away when I left. I was still always on.
grind,
and it's the
man.
big
Yeah, you
mistake.
need to. You
And the
have to.
moment you first do it, there's no going back. Once they know that you can work when you're not there, they'll always expect you to work when you're not there.
Right. It starts as a crack and then the door is
That's
fully
that one.
wide open. No, we're going to be shredding the gnar. Man.
Are you a skier, snowboarder?
A little bit of a skier, but don't
Okay.
get to go very often. Yeah.
Kevin, what do you do?
I work in property management.
Okay.
Yeah. Used to be a chef and then
Oh, a chef.
went into painting and led into this. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I have a very good job. Like fits my world perfectly.
How long were you a chef?
almost 20 years.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's your best meal right now?
We're sending you to the grocery store and saying you got to come back and make us a meal.
That's tough. I don't know. Mostly like steak now is like I would never order a steak in a restaurant. So
Why is
always
that?
At home. It's so expensive.
Sure.
Oh, I was gonna say you
I
probably
feel
critique how they cook
I
it.
can do better.
Yeah, that's-
Probably.
Right?
that's-
Like it's
Yeah.
if I know what I know what I like. I know
they
what I
really
like.
seasoned this one poorly.
It's overdone.
I'm gonna go show them how it's done.
Eat,
Exactly.
eat it with spite.
yeah.
Okay, so in your time as a chef, any like crazy like kitchen stories? Like I know restaurants can be wild, but
That you
like,
could say
Yeah.
on air.
that are
Not
fit
really.
for air.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's a crazy world. It's a young person's world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
grind.
It is. It is. For not a lot of money.
Why are you guys holding hands?
Because his
Well,
hand touched mine.
My hand touched his
Sorry.
hand, and I just felt let's take it to the next level.
I rolled with it.
Do we have a problem with that?
No, I'm just intrigued. What's
Solidarity.
Like, what
Solidarity.
Solidarity.
Here.
Here.
You have very soft hands.
But
Thank you.
I will
Thank
say
you. I
there's
just
not going to
lotioned
be
it.
another draft probably till after playoffs.
Yeah, it's gonna be busy.
Or there is potential, depending when an Oilers series ends and the next one starts, there might be a window,
Oh,
right?
touche.
Like if they get through, it's like let's say they take on the LA Kings round one, hypothetical, and they
Yeah.
roll them in 5, and they're waiting for the Canucks and Golden Knights, and that goes 7. There might be a window for us of a few days off for the Oilers, where then we could say, hey, I don't know something, let's do a draft there. So I should take that back if we won't do it till after playoffs. There's a chance it still might be during playoffs.
Yeah.
But we won't be able to get one in, I think, pre-playoffs.
Man, it's gonna be crazy busy. I have a question for Kevin.
Yep.
During your chef days, I know you said it's a young person's business. So I'm assuming if the kitchen was like well managed and everything was straight and narrow, there's got to be stories about like servers and like maitre d's and all that getting into the shit kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
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 Anything that you could share with us, because I love bar restaurant stories. It's like the stuff that goes on. You worked in a bar. You worked at Malibu, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Well, not Club Malibu. It was the Armory.
Armory, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you saw some things.
I saw
but
a lot of
Kevin
Probably a
saw
lot
some
more
too.
things than in a restaurant.
I don't know.
Right,
I
like
saw a
the-
lot of things. I don't like to talk about it, Tom.
You don't understand.
Still have PTSD.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
struggling from that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's all drama.
All drama.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when you got young people.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Restaurant loves affairs. Yeah.
And then when it ends.
It ends.
Yeah.
Has anyone
everyone-
seen the movie Waiting with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
It's one of the best movies ever.
Yeah.
It's so underrated.
It is. Jennifer Aniston's in it.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
No, she isn't.
Yes, she is. No, I'm thinking
Anna Faris.
never.
Or-
Yes, Anna Faris. I'm thinking Office Space. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you've never seen
I
Waiting by
haven't
your
seen
look.
Waiting. Is
It's
it a
actually
fair
an amazing
representation?
cast. Like when
Yeah.
you think about the cast that's in it, it's great.
Yeah.
It's just a comedy that's offside, I guess we'll go with. But a lot of people I've talked to that have been in kitchens or something, like it's mock. I think it's supposed to be like an Applebee's.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
type of restaurant, right? Like,
Oh, okay.
and but it's very true into like in a ways, like not dead on true, but in like the dynamic between people and stuff of what life is like at a
I
restaurant.
still can't watch that one scene where the lady has her plate sent back
She's
to the kitchen.
the rude customer.
The rude customer. That
I
is so
love it.
disgusting. Yeah. If you want to watch it,
I don't know if it's on a streaming service.
well, you could go on YouTube and just Google or YouTube waiting plate returned.
No, you
scene.
need to see the whole movie.
You do, but this will give you an idea. Ryan Reynolds is brilliant. In it.
With ads, it is on CTV streaming app and on Pluto TV streaming app, which I know those are free. So you could just go watch Waiting right now online. Well, not right now. You're watching the EST Hangout on YouTube right now, so don't go do that.
We've only got Kevin for another hour and 40 minutes, so we got to make the best of it. Okay.
But later, if you're looking for a movie later tonight that you just want to laugh at and just have a good time, Waiting.
I'd like that.
Watch it.
Okay.
I'll get
Yeah.
it to you a different way.
Oh,
So you don't have to do ads.
Yeah, he's always got a workaround.
Yeah.
There's
There's always.
He got Dune for me. Still have to watch it.
Okay.
Haven't watched it yet.
watch it.
I've tried to finish Drive to Survive. Do you watch Drive to Survive?
I started it and it just didn't grab me because when these guys were all talking about it,
Yep.
I'm thinking I'll give it a try.
Do you get mad when the F1 talk comes up? Because Joaquin is enamored with F1.
No, it's kind of funny because he's usually got the kid on and
He's all in. But like some people will be like, stop the F1 talk. Enough F1 talk. It's actually amazing. Like
You can't please everyone at any given time.
Yeah.
Touche.
I'm not a big football fan, so my eyes glaze over when NFL talk comes.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair, yeah.
But everyone loves it, so you just,
Not everyone.
well, most.
Well,
it
teach
seems.
their own.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like, and that's
I'm not going to complain about it.
when I go into soccer talk or something, I understand that there's a lot of people that don't like soccer.
Yeah.
And the one thing I hate is when people no one cares about soccer. Well, actually, no, a lot of people do.
A lot of people do,
I
yeah.
understand though why, especially in North America, there's a lot of people that don't like soccer. I get it. I understand it. And
I'm open to learning more soccer.
oh, you've come to the
Yeah,
right place, Kevin.
I enjoy what I watched.
Eric's
And my
gonna
son
be all
played,
over
so
you.
it was like that's how I got into it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, this is actually once the level started getting better, it's like, oh, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Hudson's West Edmonton Mall next Saturday, 23rd at 2 o'clock. Canada, Trinidad, and Tobago. Canada looking for a major qualification to Copa America. It's a big deal.
That
We
is
need
huge.
this win.
Yeah.
Hudson's West Edmonton Mall. And then at 5 o'clock, it's the watch party, Hudson's White Ave. So pregame show starts at 3:30. So while the game's still on, we're going to still be at Hudson's West Edmonton Mall. And then we're driving to White.
Can we talk about Glue Guy last game and what happened there? Do you want?
Before we do that,
Okay.
just a reminder that coming up later this hour, we'll do it before 10 o'clock. We got the keyword for the EST of Fly Away, your chance to qualify for a trip to Las Vegas, 2 nonstop flights, 3 nights accommodations. Tickets to Cirque of presented by Fly YEG and the LVCVA. Visit flyyeg.com for more information. So your keyword coming up in this hour. On Wednesday, Tommy was on location, Hudson's West Edmonton Mall.
Where?
West Edmonton Mall. Last week, Jay texted myself, Dusty, and Tommy and said, here's the schedule for the rest of the time here.
Yeah.
Me, Jay, and Dusty were having a nice meeting on Wednesday. We were going to meet because Dusty's got kids. You're busy with a lot of things. So we're going to meet West Edmonton Mall, Hudson's at 8:23. I get a call from Glue Guy going,
Cheers.
are we not at Hudson's White? Nope. We're here at West Edmonton Mall.
You guys come over here like, yeah, Jay went to White. I was like, he's the one who sent us the schedule.
My mind's a pretzel.
Yes.
I would also like to point out then that means you
I'll
weren't
do
listening
this.
to Tommy's pregame show,
There
maybe.
we go. Solidarity.
What's that?
Were you listening to Tommy's
No,
pregame
I left
he's
work. I
busy.
came right from work at 8, and I'm like, hey, I'm on my way. And work is on St. Albert Trail in
Yeah,
Yellowhead.
it's a lot closer.
It's 10 minutes from West Edmonton
Yeah.
Mall. So here I am going all the way through Grote Road, River Valley Road, all the way up to White Ave. I walk in the bar, great atmosphere. I'm like, whoa, big crowd. That's great. And then I'm like, wait, you idiot. There's no EST stuff here.
Yeah.
There's no EST hats.
Yeah.
It was a dark time. I immediately walk outside and I call Maddie. I'm like, we're not at Hudson's White, are we? She's like, nope.
Nope.
See you in 20. But, I drove responsibly, got there in great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'd say.
Those
Yeah, we
nights
got a
are
game
fun.
to watch.
They're-
We
Oh,
had a game to watch.
those are the
so.
best. Those are
Yeah.
fun.
Tommy's got the GCs to hand out.
Yes.
He was gracious to give me one to give to listener Jared, I believe it was. Guy that was just sitting at the bar. Said, love what you guys do and all this. Great guy. He wants to meet Dusty because he's from Lethbridge. And
Oh.
knows people who know Dusty from Dusty's time in Lethbridge. So he might come next Saturday to the watch party.
Yeah.
But thank you for the GC for Jared. But
Got
come
more
on
of
out to
those.
Hudson's. We've got GCs for you.
Yeah. And then
So all next week you're at Hudson's.
Yeah, and that's right. Connor from Hudson's White's like, let me know if you need more. I'm running low. I have a good chunk left of 10s and 20s. The 50s you've got, right?
Yeah, you give
Yeah,
them-
because we give
'cause
those
those
away
are
on the
from the
morning
morning
show. But I think Connor's like, just let me know if you need more. So it was really good. Went well.
Yeah, if you'd like to do the Hudson's tour next week, Saturday, West Edmonton Mall at 2, White Ave at 5 o'clock. for the EST
Why
watch
aren't you just Ubering throughout this? Because you're going to,
party. There's a potential for that.
I think there should be maybe a fund started for the Lieutenant Eric, Matt Iwanyk.
Well, no, either
Tour
way,
to
I've already
Hudson's?
promised Eric that I would drive him.
I overheard that.
So in the end, if there's an Uber taken, it's on me. Because I've made the offer. I can't be like, hey, we're splitting this Uber now.
But you could.
I've made the full offer to Eric, going like, I'll get you to White.
'Cause
But
you could-
not coming back. I think that's you got to find your way back home.
He's gonna walk home. He does.
of
that.
course, you got to find your way
Yeah.
home.
I'm just making sure he doesn't. It's like if I take you there, I'm not taking you back.
Well, that's like the opposite direction.
That's all. I'm just trying to make sure that that's clear.
Right. Ground rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
But
fair.
so if there is an Uber taken in all this, then it's on me to pay for it because I've already made the offer to Eric saying, hey, I will get you to White.
I would imagine that he would, maybe feel a little bit compelled to maybe cover the Uber from Hudson's West Edmonton Mall to White Ave.
No. But I've made that offer. I can't let him do that.
Right, because
I've said to him that I will drive you from
you're the
West Edmonton Mall.
COO. I mean, money. You should follow this guy. Money's always falling out of his pockets.
So to White Ave. So maybe that's what happens. But I don't know. We got to see what crew we even get to White or West Ed. I'm confused. They're all over.
And
the place.
Jeff, the bartender at Hudson's Bourbon Street, is the one that is the big soccer fanatic. So go see Jeff. He's a good dude.
he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a beauty.
Yeah.
A question came in on the nasty chat from my dear friend, member of Glue Crew, #Glue Crew, VR Montenegro. Given that you were a chef, this is a really in-depth food question,
Yeah.
so I hope
like
you're
this.
prepared for it.
I'm getting
But,
hungry.
yeah. What sauce is the right sauce to dip chicken tenders in?
Frank's for me.
Straight
Oh
up
my.
Franks or like some
Yeah.
kind of...
I've
Well,
never
sometimes
done
I'll
that.
mix ranch.
Yeah.
Frank's. But it's got to be
French.
French.
Yeah.
Ranch.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
You know,
This is why he was the chef.
been eating a lot of skip the dishes just because we're at work from 8 till 8 kind of thing. And Popeyes is by far the fella's favorite at the store. So we had, but I find the chicken tendies are a really nice
Yeah.
product to eat because you can just grab and go. Whereas you're really invested when you have the bone-in chicken. It's there's a fight. You're in for a little bit of a battle there.
Yeah.
Hands greased up, all that stuff. So their blackened ranch
Yes.
from Popeyes is spectacular with a chicken tendy.
Yeah.
What is blackened ranch? Do you know, Kev?
It's peppery ranch,
Pepper, yeah,
right?
kind of spicy,
Wow.
but not. It's not
delicious.
crazy.
Yeah.
spicy.
It's just
It could be a little bit
zippy.
more, but
it's
yeah.
it's,
got some
it's
zip.
nice.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
and
tenders are the
they've got a
go-to there.
really wicked honey mustard there too.
Traditionally, the blackened ranch dip is made by combining ranch dressing with onion, garlic, black pepper, white pepper, and blackened seasoning.
All right.
So now
I
what's
like
blackened seasoning? I don't know.
More
There's
of
a
it,
lot of people chiming in of honey dill sauce for chicken
It's like a
tendies.
Manitoba thing.
Is it?
It's made in Winnipeg, and yeah, honey dill is.
Anything dill, you got me. I love dill. Dill is delicious.
Yeah.
VR Montenegro saying thanks for the answer, as wrong as it might be. Them's fighting words, VR. What is it then? What's the answer?
He said, didn't he say?
Did he? Also, Rip City Steph saying, one, Jay did seem rattled when you arrived. Classic.
At Hudson's?
Yeah. He also says, I didn't tell Iwanyk about you losing the swag bag, Tommy. What swag bag did you lose?
No, remember, we found it. Remember with the lanyards and the stickers? I put it
Well,
in.
not we found it. You found it.
I found it,
Yeah.
But it was in the road kit.
Oh, that's all we're talking
and
about there.
It was
Okay.
after the Hudson's on White, the first one we did. I had like giveaway stuff,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then I had he gave me a big bag of stuff to give away, and I didn't know where I put it. I inadvertently put it in the bag where we keep the microphones and all the power cables and stuff. And I found it the other night, and I was like, oh, there it is. I assumed someone had taken it out. Wrong. That was my bad. I put it in the wrong
I like how
bag.
Rip City Steph just calling you out.
That's fine. Rip City Step was good. He was there the other night. It was great. That's my bad.
He's
Misplaced it.
allowed to call anybody out.
Yeah.
Those guys roll deep. Him and VR and who else is
And his lovely wife Ginger.
Gingy?
Corey B was there.
Corey B was there.
Andrea was there and Jason.
Yeah.
Corey B's on 21 days off.
Damn.
Well, how many then is he on?
He's 7 on, 7 off, but
Okay.
he's going on to 7 off right now, and then he took the 7 on as holiday.
Oh.
So he's off 21 days. I was just mesmerized. I just was wondering, like, what do you do?
Yeah.
So he's going to Jamaica.
Oh.
Nice.
That'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
I love Jamaica. Jamaica me crazy, man.
I've never been.
No?
No. I've I've only been to the 3 countries: U.S., Canada, Mexico. Never left that.
You've never been to Europe.
Not yet. I was supposed to in 2020. I had Euros were going to be across.
You vote in Italian elections, and you've never been to Europe.
I was telling Jay about this. I'm allowed as an Italian citizen. As an Italian citizen, you're allowed to vote in Italian elections,
And you voted.
And there's
Of course, he voted.
There's representatives of Italians abroad. They actually like I could go run for Italian
So I
parliament.
could go vote.
You get it if you have the like if you're a citizen and stuff.
Oh,
they mail you the election stuff, and you fill it out and you mail it back. And of course, like I don't miss elections. I believe very much in voting. I try to read up on things. Like I actually even tried to read up on some Italian stuff, like which party I want to support.
Gotcha.
And I fill out their ballots. The ballots are really cool, and then they give you the envelope. You put it back in, and you send it back. So I have voted in Italian elections, and I voted in every Canadian election. But so in 2020, the Euros were going to be across Europe. There was a special 60th anniversary one or something, and Italy was playing their first 3 matches in Italy, and I applied for tickets, and I won tickets to go see Italy take on Switzerland in one of those matches. So I was set to make my trip to Italy for the first time, watch my national team take on Switzerland at home in Rome, and then COVID hit.
Oh.
And then it got pushed to the next year, and then there was a deadline to ask for a refund.
Right.
Or you can have your ticket. And I was one where it's like, I don't know what the restrictions are.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like leaving Canada. Is at the time it's going to be
Too
hard
many
to come
unknowns.
back in.
Yeah.
So I had to give it back. I got the
Too much
refund.
money. Yeah.
And so that was now I do have to go, but I have to plan it. And I'm not good at planning trips.
I'm afraid that if you go, you may not return.
Oh, there's a good chance of that.
You may fall in love
wait.
with
Oh, that's how you're going with that.
a dark-haired Italian that drinks Chianti with you.
No, the worry is that I'm just going to love their lifestyle too much, and I'm not going to come back. I thought maybe you'd go with I'm going to get whacked. I'm going to piss off the wrong people.
That might be this afternoon.
No,
I'm worried about you at that meeting.
I'm not. Because I'm aware.
Did you go yesterday and search the place?
I don't talk about things, Jay. Back goes up against the wall.
It's like Fight Club.
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
You know, I'm not, people might be listening. Back against the wall. You want to be able to see the front door. You want to see the kitchen door. You want to see it all. You don't want you don't want to.
Always.
Exactly. You need to be aware of your surroundings. Dusty's not aware of that.
You know what you guys should do? I'm not sure what Kevin's doing for the rest of the day, but maybe you should hire him as your private security for the meeting. So
Yeah.
you roll in with the tough guy.
Yeah.
I need him to come be the cook.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on in that food.
Sample the food.
Well, no, he makes my food, so I know that nothing's happening to my food.
So you know it's not tainted.
Exactly.
Yes.
I need to get an inside man in the meal.
You are the consigliere?
I would love to be the conciliary.
Conciliary.
That is my dream of the Godfather movie. Tom
Aren't
Hagen.
you the conciliary of EST?
That makes me so happy that you would say that. That is like the greatest
I
compliment.
would say that's an apt description for you,
I think you
I
can
will
have
take
that
that.
role.
Yeah.
I will take that.
Yeah.
Mr. Conciliary.
All right. I respect that.
No one's coming for me right off the
I,
bat. Although I might get kidnapped to get to the
Yeah.
big person.
Yeah. I'm not
I love that
surprised
movie so much. It's such a
I just
great
watched.
that he
Did
voted.
you?
Yeah, I just watched both of them.
Oh, yeah.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Like or not on purpose. That's the wrong word. Like first time or have you seen
No.
Like,
It was just I felt like it had been a long time, and I watched them back to back.
that's the
We're
way
talking
to do it.
Godfather?
Yeah, Godfather
one
2.
and
No
two.
idea.
You've never.
Never.
What?
See, so
Yeah.
he's not. You can't be an Italian then until you've
How?
done it.
Yeah,
Totally.
give me
That's a
your,
rite of passage of being Italian.
good.
give me your ID. Like, that is Gazzola?
I know.
Sure.
I know. Casino and Goodfellas are my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, two great movies,
Yeah.
but you
But they're not Godfather.
to
and
be able
Godfather
to
2.
watch those and not watch Godfather is weird. It's just plain out
Those
weird.
come because of the Godfather.
Yeah.
Right.
Godfather paved the way.
Godfather
those
walked
movies
so they
could
could run.
exist.
I believe it.
So, question: 1 or 2?
Two.
Really?
Yeah.
I
For me.
That's a.
I'd say one. One for me. I like the throwbacks in that a bit more. Mm-hmm. But two's definitely got a better storyline, I think.
And then you get both De Niro and Pacino.
Yeah.
I love when they go back to the De Niro years with Vito, and just when it comes to North America and that whole arc, it's just wonderful.
Apparently, the horse head
Of Godfather 1.
was a real horse head. That was not a prop.
Sure looked like it.
I just saw that on Twitter, and that was an honest reaction by that actor. Tom doesn't
no
know.
point
Yes,
Yeah,
because
but
I think
yeah.
well, I think one thing I read is they didn't want him to know.
That's right.
And so they wanted that natural reaction.
They
it's
wanted
like
it-
the
yeah.
the lady from The Shining, Jack Nicholson's wife in the movie, was not told it was a horror
Duvall,
movie.
yeah.
She was told that it's just some sort of normal because they wanted her natural reactions to be scared, and that actually messed with her mentally, where she got out of acting.
No way.
Yeah, they messed with her big time for that one. Watch The Godfather and Godfather 2.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, watch them. Like, they are cinematic.
Yeah.
Masterpiece. So
Masterpiece.
Kev says number 2 is his favorite. Glue Guy likes number 1.
But you
The
got to
original.
watch 1
The
and then
OG.
2, right? Like
I will watch
They're
3
both so
once.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to watch it once.
3? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Gotta
I
see it
couldn't bring
once.
myself to watch it again.
It's
but
ugh.
Here's what I say about 3. The reason it's not good is because you compare it to 1 and 2.
yeah.
It was nominated for Best Picture that year.
Sure.
It
I
was?
think, I think
Oh.
it's a fine movie. It's fine.
They recut it too. right?
And I
Like,
think it's
yeah,
better when you watch it recut.
They cut out some of Sophia's scenes.
And they reordered some of the scenes to make it
Yeah.
go better. So I can't remember what that version's called, but 3 is a lot better that way.
Yeah.
But it's one of those where I think it's fine, but you're comparing it to greatness.
Yeah.
Like if you watch 1, 2, 3, it doesn't exist. For those Simpson fans out there, like if you watch The Simpsons from seasons 2 through 10, it's brilliance.
Yeah.
People that don't like The Simpsons after that because it's not those. So you compare it to the greatness.
Aiden O'Neill asked, "Did you guys like the Irishman?"
I did.
I did, but not like.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I wish I knew more about the history. Like, I wished that I knew the story, the actual story of
Hofstra?
Jimmy Hoffa.
Hoffa, sorry. The university.
Prior to watching that, I had only heard of him.
Yeah.
And I thought he was a gangster. Like, I didn't know he was this union boss.
You can argue he kind of was.
Sure, you could. You could. But I thought he was an actual gangster. I didn't know that he was more this union guy, right? That obviously associated with bad people. But I could not get over the just awful job of CGIing Robert De Niro in that movie.
The kick?
Right. Yeah.
Like
The
it
fight scene was bad.
So
Yeah.
bad. It was like even when they were trying to portray him as a younger character at the start, his eyes were all CGI'd, and it was really bad, poorly done. Like they should have just went a total opposite direction and just had a different actor that you could plausibly say was him as a younger character. Then try do that. It really took
Like
over
De Niro was
for me.
Vito.
Kind of, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I couldn't get over that. And the storyline, I mean, it was, other than that, like, people have complained about the length of it and whatnot. I
was
could care less.
epically long.
That's what these
Yeah.
guys do.
Yeah.
So, one, I love that Joe Pesci wasn't Joe Pesci of all the other movies, gangster movies he's been in, right?
Yeah.
He was not the insane one. He was not the crazy one. He was the very more, like,
Reserve.
yeah. Like, I loved seeing that. What I loved about why it went so long is that last part of the movie, to me, wrapped up gangster movies. One thing we never get from The Godfather, Godfather 2 really, Godfather 3 gives it to us a little bit, I guess, at the end. You don't get it from Casino, you don't get it from Goodfellas, is what happens after. When they go to jail, or how's their life end? And The Irishman gave us that, as much as they had these great lives for them, flash, money, all of that, in the end, it ends with them just sitting in a nursing home and withering away, or it ends with them in jail withering away. And it's like it's the finale of gangster movies. We won't have it ever done again like we had from Godfather to Casino and Goodfellas to The Irishman. I don't think anyone's ever going to be able to do it again with that. In Martin Scorsese, De Niro, Pesci, Pacino, they're the right guys to close the chapter on that. That if we could do the new age gangster movies. We could do the Training Days with Denzel Washington. I know that's an older movie, but that's the new gangster movies type thing. Those old school mafia ones, I think it's done. And they give us that finality to it. That's the way I always looked at it.
Is this the end of just the Scorsese era, basically? You know,
Well, he's still making movies,
I know,
but not
he
those
made the
movies.
Half Moon thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name, with DiCaprio there, and De Niro was in it too. Actually, I want to see that. That one apparently is super long. Did you see that one?
No,
no. I want
I hear
to
it's really
watch.
good.
Is it good?
I heard.
Okay.
And Coppola's got a new one coming out.
Does he?
Coppola, another guy.
And like a huge one.
We talked about Gager, Majo, and I yesterday. Dune 2 is fantastic.
Okay,
I do recommend that one too. Watch Dune.
I don't even know
Dune
what Dune is.
Okay,
I go watch
haven't
it.
seen
Like
it
you don't have to know. They'll
What
explain
is it?
It's a
it's like
sci-fi
sci-fi.
movie. No, like okay. Well, I guess. Have you ever seen Lord of the Rings?
No, once. The
Did
first
you like
one.
it? I guess no, because you didn't see the other ones. Star Wars.
The old ones.
Did you like it?
I liked them.
So apparently, Star Wars is a ripoff of Dune.
Okay.
Dune came first.
Oh.
So go watch them. They're fantastic movies. The graphics and the visuals of it are beautiful. The music's great. Like they crushed it. And now that 1 and 2 have come out together, like it's a great 1-2 watching if you can.
Okay, Hoffa. There was a rumor that his body was buried under like a stadium in Jersey, right? I can't remember if it was
like that, yeah.
Giant Stadium or if it was like the Meadowlands or what. The other thing too is there was a news story that came out a few years ago, and it was the guy that they said he was a hitman for the mafia, and he said he was on the Hoffa hit, and he said he was a part of it. But people kind of still don't believe it. And this guy was like, he had terminal cancer, and he's like, I'm just going to tell, I was part of it. And we killed him in this house. We did it here. We buried him here. And like people are like, whether or not he did it or not, we're not sure. So it was kind of crazy how even you get someone coming out and being like, yeah, I did it. And like, we don't believe you. You just want your 5 minutes of fame as you're passing away.
As you're dying.
Yeah.
Lance text in 780-218-9999, Paris Jewelers inbox. Dune is just Star Wars for people who listen to Tool. I actually really like that. As someone who likes Tool, I'm like, that works.
I love
I'm
Tool.
good with that.
Yeah.
And Fat Efron, I've never seen Godfather, same as Lord of the Rings. I just started watching Lord of the Rings last night. I'm halfway through the Two Towers. Lord of the Rings is amazing. It is one of my favorite movies.
Yes.
It's a long commitment to watch the trilogy. It's like 9.5 hours or something. Yeah. If you like Lord of the Rings, I think you'd like Dune, for instance, but go watch Godfather then. Go watch, and make sure you watch 1 and 2. I would say do them together as much as you can. 3, eventually watch it. But watch 1 and 2 of The Godfather.
Okay, I'll take you guys. I know watch Dune.
Got a lot to do.
Yeah.
Want that by Monday.
Matthew, fine.
I don't even know, like, how is that? There's not a lot of sleeping then. If you were to do the 2 Dune movies, it's probably close to 6 hours. Lord of the Rings is 9.5.
Ghostbusters.
The Godfathers are probably over 6. That's a long commitment.
a lot.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters coming out, Frozen Empire. That world premiere was yesterday. Are you a Ghostbusters guy, Ken?
No.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, that's a big drop
I've
off
only
to
seen
me.
the first one.
Well, the first
Way
one's the
back.
best one. Yeah. No,
Wait, I thought there was a trailer that dropped.
Like
Like
dropped
before.
like 2 months ago. It's like the movie comes out in like 10 days.
So what, they released another trailer?
Well, they put
What
out a
dropped
final
yesterday?
trailer. Like it looks amazing. Amazing.
You're talking about Ghostbusters?
Yes. Yes.
Before Dune 2, Gager and I were talking about it off air yesterday. There was a preview for a movie I'd never seen before. But there's a movie called Civil War coming out, which looks amazing.
I heard
A
about this.
dystopian type film, a second Civil War in the U.S.
Fictional.
Fictional, maybe. Well, it is fictional because
Well, it is fictional because it's not an accurate representation of the Civil War.
No, it's a new
No, it's
Civil
like
War.
a new Civil War.
It's-
Right,
Civil War
and I heard that California and
Well, I was about to say,
Yeah.
that's where I was going to be like, well, it's not going to be the new Civil War
because that would never happen.
because California and Texas come together.
No.
And that's not happening.
You know it's not
But it's
real
California
way.
come together against the government.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of journalists that are trying to chronicle things, I guess. And the trailer looked amazing. That it was one. I'd not heard about this movie. It comes out in April. And
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I want to go see this actually.
California and Texas is like is like the definition of your and my political beliefs.
100%.
Diametrically
100%.
opposed.
Yeah.
That is California and Texas.
Although the Texas demographics are slowly changing.
So are California's.
Not the same way. California will be blue 20 years from now. Texas might not be. Texas might be purple.
Well, that's because everybody from California moved to Texas.
It's going to then be a purple state.
Never.
For those that don't know, purple state means it could go either way. It's a toss-up. It becomes a toss-up.
yes.
Georgia's become a purple state.
Matt and I committed a cardinal sin at Hudson's on
Oh my
Wednesday.
God.
No, we didn't.
You
We
guys
didn't
talked
we didn't
about
talk about it much.
politics and religion.
We did not talk about it much.
We didn't actually.
No, we didn't.
We
Because I was surprised. He sent me a picture actually with the Yeti cup. You saw it from watching CNN.
Super Tuesday.
And I was very intrigued that he was watching Super Tuesday and CNN. Because there's not a lot of people that I know that will sit down and watch Super Tuesday. Super Tuesday number 2, not Super Tuesday number 1. Super Tuesday number 1 was last Tuesday. Super Tuesday number 2 was this Tuesday.
Right.
And now the nomination's locked up.
It's two old guys going at it one more time.
That's exactly what it
Oh,
is.
don't forget about old RFK.
Oh yeah, it was the independent.
He's independent with potentially Aaron Rodgers on this ticket.
Yeah, and RFK comes off. I mean, he's doing a disservice to his family. You know what?
His family's come out against him.
As they should. I'm just gonna say this because I stay the hell out of politics and religion. Whenever I hear those conversations, I'm like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
But it's a kind of guilty pleasure, like Dua Lipa. I watch a lot of CNN, MSNBC, and Fox, and I compare it all. And Johnny Glasgow, our old buddy from CTV, and I worked with him at The Score. He's now at Newsmax making bank, and he's like, "Are you gonna be mad at me that I work at Newsmax?" I was like, "No, it changes nothing." He's like, "I want to make money," and I'm like, "You're doing it, pal. You're doing it." But I'll watch, and I'm just like, "Holy crap!" The stuff that they say, and you're just like trying to cobble it all together. It is a guilty pleasure. And then I'll, if I need to cleanse my palate. After watching all of that, I'll watch a Dua Lipa music video.
Well, you know what was the funny thing is that we both came to 100% agreement that all politicians are liars,
Yeah.
backstabbers, cheaters. It really doesn't matter what side of the aisle you lean towards. You're not. They're all the same. Politicians are all the same.
Yeah.
But I really do think we should move on from
Definitely.
this discussion.
Well, you guys kept. I wasn't going further with that one. But,
Religion. No.
Anthony's saying I was never into sci-fi or mythical movies, but I watched Dune and I recently watched Lord of the Rings. And must say, having amazing surround sound makes them even more enjoyable.
Sure.
But so there you go. If you're not sci-fi, go watch Dune.
Don't got surround sound though.
You don't have surround sounds.
No, no.
That's not a big thing nowadays, is it?
Well,
I don't feel like
newer TVs put out some pretty
people who
good
don't have it.
energy.
But I don't feel like that's something
Yeah,
that gets
true,
promoted
right?
a lot. That there's buy this big surround sound.
Dolby
Buy,
digital.
yeah, like I don't feel like that goes. TVs suck for sound.
Yeah.
Do not.
Yeah.
The new TVs are too small. How did they sacrifice space? Is they got rid of sound. So you need a sound bar. If you are getting a big screen TV, you need a secondary sound.
Yes.
Because your TV sound is garbage.
And a sub.
Yeah.
Very important.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, those sound bars now, like the littlest sound bar can put out quite a bit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And generally, the speakers on TVs also at the back now with it. So it's hitting your wall and bouncing out.
bouncing
So you're
off.
not getting the proper sound, whereas then the sound bar is shooting right at you.
True.
So if you have a big screen TV and you do not have a surround sound, a sound bar, woofer, all that, get one.
Yeah.
You are missing out and you are ruining your television experience / movie experience at home. You are not doing it properly. Do yourself a favor. Go get a soundbar. Even if it's a $110 one, go do it.
You said a big screen TV.
32-inch plus.
Okay.
I would say
Whoa,
maybe.
whoa. I was just going to put,
a
what's the
monitor.
Maybe
over
42.
under on
Maybe
what is
42.
a big screen?
40,
Maybe
42.
Yeah, how does it be in the 40?
Because the
40,
smaller
yeah.
TVs,
Yeah.
they still you could still get good sound from them. It's the big screens that are really thin.
Yeah.
That's where they're. How
Can
did
you
they
even
get
buy a under 42-inch TV?
Yes, my TV's a 32 in my office.
In the office there, yeah. But
I guess for like
You need-
situations like that.
I want a couple. I would do a couple 32s in here.
Well, yeah, like
I don't like 52s. Don't work in this room or anything like that.
Well, yeah, you could have something there. I've always thought, hey, Tommy,
I
have
agree.
something on the wall where you can
agree.
see the chat, so we don't look like a bunch of buffoons looking on our phones,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think that would be.
Oh, the chat up there would be a good one.
that would be good, actually. Nice and big.
yeah.
Question about sound and like TVs and then the sound bar. What sport would actually sound good with a right stereo system? Because like golf, because then you get like the swoosh of the club hitting the ball. Like, what other sports have actually incorporated like really good surround sound? Like football, I know the crunch of the pads and all that, but like, I feel like sports has been stunted when it comes to the audio side of things.
Maybe even soccer, like English Premier League, all that, so you can hear what's going on in the stadium.
Yeah.
Aside from just the soccer.
Hockey's been pretty good. Like the game the other night when Brown scored, there was so much clapping and stuff. I thought I had a mouse in my wall behind me, and I realized it was my back speakers.
So
and
it did-
people
it
clapping.
did come through nice?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay,
It
'cause,
does,
like-
and sometimes it hits. You'll look to the side on the boards, right? They're
That's cool.
amplified.
I think
so-
hockey is probably one of the best audio sports
They
because
have-
of how they do the mics.
glass
They
on
mic
the
it on the
board, yeah.
glass,
Yeah.
which gets all the board sound. It,
Yeah.
it picks up, I think, some of the ice, the skating of the ice.
Yeah.
You just got to do something about the glass bangers.
I hate the glass bangers.
Yeah.
The worst.
It's awful.
Don't do
What's
that.
a glass banger?
Somebody who comes out.
And it's so loud because
Yeah.
of the mics, right?
Glass banger, preemptive wave, people that turn around and smile at the camera
Yes.
while a phone is in
Yeah.
their hand.
Yeah.
Those are some of the most annoying.
Yeah.
Where it's
More
like,
than once.
yeah,
You get one, your buddies are watching, but if it's constant every single time the puck's in the zone.
yeah. And then in golf, it's the guy, let the big dog eat. After like, here we go, Tiger, it's in the hole.
I hate that.
I
Mashed
love
potatoes.
that, yeah.
Mashed potatoes are
Potatoes.
in the hole. Well, piss off. Those ones I don't like.
I love a good, it's quiet and you hear somebody say something like Max Homa, they called him pervert forever.
What?
Because it was like a total fake. It was from Barstool.
Oh.
He's friends of Barstool, and they're like, yeah, let's come up with something that would be funny, and it got to be like pervert, and he was laughing about it. But then it got to be like too much.
And then people that hear
People
about
that
it don't
would hear it and
understand.
didn't understand it was a
Yeah.
joke. So they had to ask
People to stop.
all their millions of fans to stop calling Max Homa a pervert.
He's full swing season 1. I need to watch season 2 after I finish Drive to Survive. Yeah.
No, you need to watch Godfather.
Godfather. Yeah, and then Dune.
I'm sorry, like I
obviously.
love Full Swing. I love all that. Godfather and Dune. Do those before Full Swing season 2.
This list is filling out pretty quickly here for the weekend. So, but like Max Homa's obviously in full swing. He seems like a cool, like a legit dude. Some of those guys, I had preconceived notions about them, and then you watch the show and you're like, oh yeah, he's a douchebag, and then oh yeah, he's actually kind of a neat guy. Homa was like one I didn't know too much about, and I'm like, he seems legit.
He is, from what I understand, exactly what you see on that.
Yeah.
Just a dude,
Yeah, that's
Just one of the boys.
He's one of the better golf followers on
Yeah.
Twitter too. He does some great things.
I think we should let Kevin announce the keyword. Is that allowed?
Oh yeah,
if he could read that from there.
but just tell him. Don't you have the list?
Well, I can't tell him. Be listed somewhere else. If I tell him, people are going to hear it on the mic. So
Why
then it
we got a
takes
drop
away.
shadow on there?
It's a little one because it looks better on the screen. It's time now. Okay, this is the EST Hangout presented by White Claw Hard Seltzer. Hard Seltzer that started the wave,
excuse
made
you.
with refreshingly real flavors for their iconic taste. Tom Gazzola, Jay Milne, Kevin from the Nasty Club, Matt Iwanyk with you here. It's time now for the keyword as it's the EST Flyaway Contest. We're going to qualify someone right away for the trip to Las Vegas. 2 nonstop flights, 3 nights accommodations, tickets to Cirque. Presented by FlyYEG and the LVCVA, nonstop flights to over 50 destinations. Your sports trip starts with a nonstop flight from FlyYEG. Visit flyyeg.com for more. I'm taking that nonstop flight to Atlanta for hopefully Canada, Argentina, Copa America in June. Many destinations. Check them out for that nonstop flight. Can you read that? In red?
I think so.
Aiden. And
Hill.
then there's the keyword. What was it?
Hill.
Hill, Hill, Hill is your keyword. Text at 780-218-9999, Paris Jewelers inbox. You will go into a draw. Zach Tcum will call someone in about 5 minutes or so. We'll bring you on the air, and you will be our qualifier. So Hill is what you need to text in 780-218-9999, the starting goalie for Canada in the 2026 Olympics. I'm a big Aiden Hill fan, and as Dusty proclaimed, somehow I've claimed him to be the next Patrick Waugh, which I never did, but I'm claiming that he's actually one of the better goalies right now in the National Hockey League.
Oh my god!
So-
I accidentally opened up the chat on my phone and it's
just
just
gone.
blowing up. Like,
Do not put it in the nasty chat. It's got to go to 780-218-9999. If you are the
Look at
qualifier,
this.
you go into the draw, grand prize draw, April 26th, and you'll have 2 months to book, a year to travel. You could text in too right now if you wanted to, but you could also
amazing,
keep
Tom.
That's
qualifying throughout as we've got this a lot longer. I'm going to throw this out there. We've got 2 more today. Lock Shop, Oil Stream, and then Hello Hockey tomorrow.
yes.
And look, the morning show, they've got the biggest audience of EST. And a lot
Hey,
of people
don't
are
you
qualifying it.
disparage the pre and post game shows? Post game specifically.
Right,
Just
but
kidding.
the pre and post aren't part of the keywords.
yeah, that's true. Good point.
Hangout, Lock Shop, Oil Stream, Two Guys, Hello Hockey. Odds say you have a better chance to qualify.
That's a great sell.
Odds say. So all you have to do is tune into those shows, including Hello Hockey tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Listen for the keyword. Better chance to get into this draw to Las Vegas. Just throwing that out there.
Boom. Well done.
Some people figure that out early. And they tune in and they get the better cracks. It's also at 1260, actually. The one thing we did at 1260, there's very few that knew this. But we had 4 phone lines. So 780-444-1260 was 3 phone lines. We had 3, it went to 3 lines. We also had a toll-free number. 1-800-243-1945. And not a lot of people knew that number.
I knew that.
And we had the 4 lines, so we had to go through all the lines.
Yes.
Some people would call the toll-free line to get through quicker when we did the caller 10 or whatever. I'd have to go through all of the lines, and that would be one. So while everyone's calling 444-1260, very few people were calling the toll-free line, and you got in a little quicker. There's always those people find those tricks out there.
They're pretty crafty. Kev, I never figure out how to use the phones there.
No.
I would people would be like Connor Halley or Hernan would be like, "Okay, Tom, you need to take the call. I'm busy setting something up," and I'd be like, "Okay," and I'd hang up on the person by accident. I'm like, I hit the wrong button. Matthew tried a few times to teach me. No bueno.
It's not hard.
It was too hard for me.
It's not. I had Low Tide do it once, and he hung up on Pierre LeBrun. I'm like, geez, you're not doing this again.
I'm not the only one.
You're not doing this
I'm
again.
not the only one.
But then he could, when there was an intern, he'd do it for when the intern was around. And he'd crush it.
That's brilliant. Low tide playing the game.
Yeah.
Love it.
Totally.
Speaking of dress socks, what do you have on your socks?
What are you?
A little bit of weed.
That's what I thought.
It's the weekend after this.
Eric just perked up.
Yeah.
I like those.
Fresh
Where'd you pick
kicks,
those
too?
up? Dixon, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's okay. It's legal.
It is.
It's like drinking a White Claw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin, you got like a good Friday motif going on today.
Yeah.
I
What are you
like
doing?
it.
Okay. Yeah. Tell
I
me.
like this.
What are you doing after this?
We're going to the lake.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Pigeon.
What's the exact address?
I'll meet you at the gas station.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe.
Pigeon. Fun.
Okay, are you just getting like your place set up for the summer,
No,
basically?
we're going actually for my brother's celebration of life.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so all the boys are going. It's going to be a great weekend, and
Yeah.
lots of laughs, and yeah, it's going to be great.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, celebrate your bro.
yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah.
A lot of memories will be discussed, and
Yeah.
you know, should be a celebration.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
Are you doing it at the hall there?
No, just at the house.
your-
yeah.
at your-
yeah.
okay.
Nice.
That's out there. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pigeon Lake. It's very. It's been up and down, hasn't it? Like now it's a
Yeah.
little bit up, right? Like the
I
lake
think so,
quality and
yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah, we haven't been since. Well, I guess last year we were there, but yeah, the lake's not so nice.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
Well,
you don't really go in the lake.
welcome to Alberta.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
very shallow. I think.
there's not many lakes that
It's just-
are.
They're just like sloughs, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Sylvan Lake's actually like I've heard
It's
as
a
of late
party.
is
Yeah.
the
The
lake
night-
quality. The quality of the water is pretty darn
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's also like a party town on weekends
Oh yeah.
that I was not aware of until
yeah.
a couple years
Yeah.
ago. That
Forever.
there's like some nice night parties and all of that. And if you're young, you should be going every weekend there. So, and I'm very disappointed, did not know about this a lot sooner.
It's a good spot.
Like in the early
Something
20s.
happened
Not
on
that
your
far
screen.
either,
Did
right?
you do something there, Matthew? Fix it.
No, it's just asking for some sort of update.
Oh.
So we're all good there. Zach's getting set to give someone
Hey,
get
buddy.
someone on
Good
the
morning.
line so I could chat with our qualifier
Yes.
for the hangout today. You let me know when I can
I
start.
got him connected.
I just got unmute there.
Yes.
Beautiful. Congratulations. You are the qualifier for a trip to Las Vegas. Who am I speaking with?
Woo, baby, it's X-Ray I'm in, baby!
There's a lot of yelling there. I didn't get your name, though. What was the name again?
X-Ray J.
Oh, X-Ray
From the Nazi
J.
Cat.
Congratulations. You're into the draw.
Thanks, man.
You've been to Vegas before, haven't you?
Never been,
You've never been.
And my best friend's getting married. That's who I'm taking. We're going for his bachelor party. We're going to rock Vegas,
Well,
man.
when's his
I
wedding?
got to get the boy a pardon first, but Dusty will hook me up there.
Loyal Central, that's who you need to connect with there. What would you want to do there if you're with your, or do I want to ask what your big plans would be while in Vegas if you could get there for a bachelor party?
Me and my boy met cooking at a 5-star restaurant in St. John's, Newfoundland. And my wife's a Red Seal chef. The hardest thing about winning the qualifier today was trying to stir my hollandaise sauce and not let it break.
I can hear you doing that in the background. Well, XRJ, I'll let you go. Congratulations, you're in the draw. Keep your phone on. April 26th, grand prize draw on the morning show. Hopefully, maybe you get that call.
I ain't done entering, man. I'm going to get so many chances, man. I want this so bad.
Well, keep listening. Next chance coming up in the lock shop.
The best and the nasty chat rules.
Well, thanks for that, X-Ray J. It says the nasty chat rules at the end there. Loves EST and said the nasty chat rules. He's into the draw. Next chance to qualify for the EST flyaway to Las Vegas coming up during the lock shop with Dusty and Huss. All thanks to our wonderful partners, Fly YEG and the LVCVA.
X-Ray J is a party on the chat.
He was stirring his hollandaise sauce and said the toughest part about qualifying today was he was making sure it keeps stirring it so it doesn't break.
He is hilarious to watch on the nasty chat.
Have you met X-Ray J?
I have not. I'd love to.
He came out to Hudson's Bourbon one night and leather jacket, no shirt underneath.
That's right.
That's all you need to know.
He's bangers and darts, man.
Yeah.
He was just screaming on the phone, excited. I love that. So now he's into the draw.
That's awesome.
He's cracking beers during the hangout and
We're
going out
cracking White Claws.
for copious amounts of darts.
Raspberry, excellent by the way.
That's what he says. I'm not lying.
He's on the darts,
He's on the darts.
Okay, as when you're a chef and stuff, would a lot of people smoke in the kitchens?
yeah.
How that always I find that weird. Or you watch Hell's Kitchen or something, and they're smoking. Doesn't that mess with your taste buds? Or is that just you just need the break?
You just need the break.
Yeah?
Non-smokers don't really get breaks in a restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to become a smoker in order
Pretty
to
much
get your.
almost everybody smoked. Back
Right.
then, this was in the 90s.
Oh, I think it's still kind of that way. I'm guessing.
Well, it's funny because
Maybe it's fate, but
that discussion has come up was where, say at a real job, you're allotted a lunch break and 2 coffee breaks, but then the smokers also get smoke breaks on top of that, right? So there, it's almost, I think it was called work theft in a way, where you're stealing your company's time for cigarette breaks.
I honestly think actually at Bell there was a policy where you could take breaks too if you were a non-smoker.
It's like
Really?
non-smoke
I think
breaks.
there's like that. It balanced it, or it was the smokers lose part of their other break time, like they're supposed to. At Nate, I remember going in RTA. I think the majority of the class smoked. I always went out with the smokers because it's like, well, you're going outside, I'm going outside. I'll get some fresh air. I'll get the nice chat. I don't need to sit by myself in here. And then when it was cold, I was like, yeah, good luck, guys. I'm staying inside. I'm gonna stay nice and warm. But I'd always just go. I say just go. It's Rachel Green from Friends.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. She had to go
yeah.
start smoking to be
Now-
part of the conversations. But just go outside and just
Speaking of
don't have
that,
to smoke.
So then, would the real meetings happen from a kitchen on the smoke breaks?
Oh, yeah.
Right? That's where
Yeah.
the real discussion happens.
Yeah.
And if you
As you're
weren't part
coming
of that,
down.
yeah,
Right.
I see.
Yeah.
I'd imagine the best part of when I was bartending was at the end of the night.
Yeah.
That was the best part because everybody would just chill out, do their way outs, count their money
Are you saying when like the bars
when
closed?
the people were gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just was like,
Yeah.
and you had a good night. You got a lot of tip money coming, and you just crack yourself a bevy and sit downstairs and
Yeah.
count all your money, and then go home at 4 a.m.
Well, I like how did you do this? I'm assuming you did this. Like kitchen staff would make an off menu thing of their own
Oh,
concoction.
always. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And you do it for the front staff, so they would send the drinks back.
Ah, yeah. It's a two-way
Yeah,
street.
yeah. Yeah.
Where were you a chef at, if you don't mind me
I was
asking?
at Fantasyland, in the dining room there for a while, Cafe de Ville.
Nice.
Cafe
And
de
I got a
Ville.
mortgage, so I went to a hospital.
Oh, wow.
Worked in a hospital. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit demoralizing, but it's way more money.
Right.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Hospital food is it's not bad. Like I've been all three of my girls were born at Grey Nuns.
Yeah, that's where I
I'm
worked.
Grey Nuns.
Yeah.
And
Royal
everything
Alice,
was
baby
everything
myself.
was when I was there still cooked in house.
Yeah, it was
Cap
surprisingly
Health was
decent food.
off-site.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was at Grey Nuns on Wednesday.
Well, okay. Sorry.
No, for surgery
Surgery.
follow up.
Oh,
Yeah.
congrats.
No, thank you.
How's it going? How's it coming?
He says he says it's going good. He said in 4 months I could start swinging in a club.
Boom.
So that's next month. I could do mids like half swings. I don't know
I think
if I
you
will.
could swing right now. Come on.
No.
What are you going to do? Tear it again?
Yeah, not a chance. Not a chance. But I could start possibly in a month doing some half swings with the golf club.
You'll be ready for the golf tournament.
I won't be golfing the golf tournament. Yeah, somebody's got to run it.
Yeah, good point.
Somebody's got to be doing the work.
Kevin, are you a
So-
golfer?
No.
So you're not going to attend the golf tournament, I
Probably
take it?
not, no,
Yeah.
no.
Appreciate your honesty.
Yeah. I would spend way too much money. Like gadgets and stuff, right? Like it would break me.
Yeah, golf's not a poor man's sport.
No.
I broke that to you on Wednesday. The 1 year I did 60 rounds.
Yeah.
And I bought a bunch of golf stuff. It was an expensive year looking back on that one. And I can't do that again right now.
You would be tricked out if you played that many rounds and you were gadgeted up. You'd have like the viewfinder that's like $700. You'd have the watch that's
fancy
like
watch,
a couple.
yeah.
Yeah, I love the watch. I use the watch. What else?
I have a pocket GPS. I don't
Pocket-
like it. I don't like a watch on. So
I
have a
like
pocket
it.
GPS. I just can't play with something on my wrist. And then I have a rangefinder with slope.
With slope.
With the slope.
Yeah.
That's why
Those
I
things aren't cheap. That's like a $400 or
I got it on
$500
eBay.
No, it's like
I got it on
$700.
on a deal on eBay, so I got it cheaper. But I like the rangefinder's dead on.
Yeah.
The point. And then I use the GPS as a gauge of okay, where's back, front, and I could go from there.
Yeah.
I use both. It works. Well, it's in
golf?
theory.
I golf. I'm not great.
Yeah.
I'd be the same as him, I think. We'd play a competitive round.
I need to get better though. I need to. This is my moment to transform my game.
High 80s, low 90s. Kind of on the reg. You?
Bad day is mid 80s.
Oh.
Good day is low 80s. I need to break
Fancy.
80 this summer.
I broke 80 once in my life at Victoria.
So, still
Thank
counts.
you, Tom. Thanks for
That
saying
counts.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Why? Like it's a golf course.
Yeah.
It's a par 71, I think.
Yeah,
It's
like
a golf course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
I don't care that-
77. Didn't even break it by one. I got 77.
I got mad at one
You're
buddy.
an athlete.
My buddy was going to break 80 for
Solidarity.
the first time ever. Red tail.
Great course.
18th green. He's on the
Tough
green.
course to break 80
He needs
at.
2 putts to get 79. I walk him through the first, like it's a long leg putt.
Yeah.
I read the line with him. I help him through it. He putts it to within 4 feet or something.
Perfect.
I go, it's all you. Got it, bro. Missed it.
You didn't give it to him?
No, it's beyond. No, you can't. You can't give that.
You can't give that.
Wait, no, you can give it.
No,
he
you
shouldn't
can't.
take it.
You
No,
cannot
yeah.
give that.
He shouldn't accept
You
it.
can't even give it. You do not give a birdie. Ever.
No.
Pars are questionable too sometimes.
give a birdie
No,
if
you
it's
cannot.
in a foot.
You cannot give a birdie. You
Of course,
go earn
you
that
would,
birdie.
but you are different than most people.
No, I'm actually very
Valid.
generous on the golf course
Valid.
with those. I actually will give a lot, but I will not give a birdie. You have to go finish a birdie.
What if you've made 3 already?
No, go finish the birdie. It's a birdie. You have to. You can't sit there and say I made 4 birdies when I gave you one.
Commie Matt's coming out.
No, I would say it's the other way around here.
No,
You're the one that wants to give everyone everything here.
I'm the glue guy.
No, I'm sorry. You have to putt in a birdie. You have to putt in a birdie. I'm not giving that to you. But then
If
he
you
was
have
upset-
made said birdie putt twice already,
No.
I'm giving you the 3rd.
no, you've got to make it because you might miss still, and it's a
You're
birdie.
such a bad person
No,
and a bad friend. Your friend should be.
you want to know
super
something?
pissed
No,
off
my
with you.
friend. Okay, and to end the story, I was more pissed off than he was. And
Sure.
he knows that I'll never let him forget that. He ended up breaking 80 again, lady. And then I saw him break a 70, or he hit it like a 72, 73. I can't remember
Damn.
exactly what it was at
Who's
Cougar
this?
Creek. Kyle Lynch.
No.
Do you know Kyle? He's friends with Katina, my brother. And now my
Oh,
friends.
he's with Danny. No.
Have you ever done the little
But
putting?
him and I, okay, and I'll say this about him.
Yeah.
Him and I, we call ourselves the Gimme Squad. Because when we
Oh.
golf, we're always a pair if we golf 2v2. but we're also the two golfers that are always giving putts to people. We're always going, yeah, pick that up, pick that up. You just can't give birdie, Jay.
I agree to disagree.
I'm throwing that in the nasty chat. Who's right, who's wrong? Can you give a birdie?
Okay, but you have to preface my comment by saying that
No!
said golfer has made 3 of these birdies already.
Doesn't matter. It's a birdie.
And it's within like a 2-foot putt. Am I right or am I right?
The principle that Matthew is describing, I'm on board with. Now, if you have a few cans of swing lubricant and it's a nice day, someone puts one close, and I would be generous enough to be like, you take it. Take your birdie. You
normal
earned it.
person.
If it's a par, yes, take it, pick it up. If it's anything worse, of course, I'm gonna be like, you pick up from the other side of the green if I want. I don't care.
That's egregious.
I'll be very generous. I don't care. I'll make it fine. A birdie's a birdie, though. You're trying to score a low round. You got to go earn those. You tell me how many times they ever give a birdie on the pros.
They don't.
Exactly, because you got to make your
we're
birdie.
not pros. We're
I know,
hackers.
But it's a bird. Like you should be. You can't then say I made 4 birdies today because you didn't. You made 3, and I gave you a birdie.
Kevin?
It's another language.
All right.
X-Ray J in the nasty chat. We love you, buddy. Congrats. He says, woo, baby. Vegas qualifier? Check. The majority of my degenerate nasty club behavior has been due to my working nights recently anyway. So 6 a.m. is my 6 p.m. running on 4 hours of sleep. Hashtag qualifier. X-Ray J, just be you, man. We love you for you.
Yeah.
So you
That's
keep
awesome.
being you. And I love the dart and beer check-ins on the nasty chat. It's beautiful. That's why you're X-Ray J, and that's why you are so fortunate to qualify today. Good things happen to good
Lars,
people.
why? No giving a birdie unless you stiff it on a par 3, i.e. kick in. Cal in the park, no gimme birdies or pars. Bones, birdies got to hit the bottom of the cup.
I guess I'm in the wrong here then.
Yes, you are.
Thus far.
Not a single one saying Jay and part of Tommy are right.
I told you the caveat.
I know, that's
being
why I said
like
part
you
of
have to-
Tommy.
It has to be like a nice afternoon, sun's out, you've had a few beverages.
You need that sound of it
and you're
hitting
like,
the
all
cup
right,
to get that
pick
birdie.
it up. You're gonna
Lars,
drain
why? I thought you had my back. You're probably watching this on YouTube.
He is.
In your
He's in the nasty
palatial
chat.
basement on your brand new sectional that you picked up for me yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
that. You getting a lot of nasties showing
A
up.
lot of nasties.
Yeah.
Lars is a beauty.
Yeah, and
Love him.
see, and he's right. He knows.
Not his real
He
name,
knows.
but he's a beauty.
All right.
Tall guy.
Yeah.
Much taller than me.
The
You're a
only
tall
time
guy.
you could give the birdies if you're in a group for a tournament.
You know what I was going to say that. You should, when you're at the EST tourney, you should drive around and be the wave a magic wand and they get a mulligan or a birdie on that hole.
Oh, if
You
I
know,
come and see
something
you
like
on a
that.
hole or
Yeah.
something, that'd be interesting. So that's just everyone gets a free birdie. Because I drive around the course once, everyone gets a free birdie.
But it has to be like you have to catch them on the green within striking distance. You should say, you get a birdie. You get it. You'll be like Oprah Winfrey out there.
I like this idea.
Portions of this hour brought to you by the Edmonton Blind Curling Club. They're hosting the 50th Western Canadian Blind and Visually Impaired Curling Championships from March 20th to the 23rd. That's next weekend at the Granite Curling Club. Come out and support visually impaired athletes as they look to become champions of the West and get to watch some great curling, eat some great food out at Granite, so be sure to go check them out. Matt Iwanyk, Kevin from the Nasty Club, Jay, Tommy with you here on the EST Hangout presented by White Claw. Anthony saying under 2 feet, it is a gimme. Who cares? I thought you were all for golf being progressive. There's always birdie juice in the bag, so why would you take the chance of not having any?
What a great
so
point.
Anthony on your side there. The reason it's because you should want to be proud that you got the birdie, and you should want to sit there and say, "I earned this birdie."
You did
And a
by
gimme
getting
is
within
not.
2
A gimme
feet.
is not, but you could still miss that.
Surveyor Brett, I give birdies all the time. I stand with Glue Guy. That's 2 thus
Yeah,
far.
but he's
shooter.
also a ref that in hockey that is terrible and misses calls all the time. I wouldn't trust him.
Yeah, they are feuding.
Them's fighting words.
They are, yeah.
So I'm
Coach
sorry.
versus ref.
I do want to quickly go into the Oilers here a bit.
Wait, you want to talk sports? Oilers?
What is
Golf
it?
is a
What
sport.
the heck is going on?
We were just talking about golf.
Not the way you play it.
Oh.
I play it real. I play it right.
You're a jackass.
I want to go into something Gager, Cass, and I talked about on Two Guys yesterday.
Okay.
Zach Hyman has 46 goals. Can't remember how many games are left. 16 or so
They
left
have
this
18
season.
left,
18 left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on pace for 59 goals. I asked how many goals is Zach Hyman going to finish this season with. Gager said it at 52 and a half.
What?
And took the under.
What? I was going to say 62.
Gager thinks that. I'm going to.
I think he's going to
This
pump
is
it
what
up.
Gager said, is that now as we get closer to playoffs, things start tightening up, playoff style, teams start figuring out that defensive game. It's going to be harder for Hyman to score.
Sure.
52?
That means Hyman could only score 6 goals the rest of the season.
That's 1 goal every 3 games.
Cass and I were like, over.
100%.
Your guys' thoughts.
Go, Kev. Floor is yours, my friend.
I think 58 is reasonable. He's on a heater, so yeah, I'd say 58 would be my call.
I like that. I like that more than the under on 52 and a half. Like, I think he gets in that 56, 57 range. And if he has a couple of multi-goal nights, I
Yeah,
think right around that
night,
sweet
yeah.
spot, 58,
Yeah.
like you said. I think 60 is going to be tough. I'm not
Yeah.
saying it can't be done, but I'm with you,
Yeah.
Kev. Somewhere around there. High
60 is
50s.
like a
How many goals does Austin Matthews have?
50,
55?
yeah.
Okay, so he's not catching him
did he get
probably.
one last night?
Well, you never know.
The reason I set the bar higher at plus
I'm not going to
60
say it, Kevin, but
is because, maybe that team obviously realizes he's putting together a pretty special year. Maybe pucks come to him a bit more in those situations, empty net situations, stuff like that, so he can pot 'em.
55 for Matthews.
55. So, yeah, that's not really attainable. But if it was close, that locker room would be wanting him
Yes.
to beat Austin Matthews' goal scoring.
Before we continue with this, just news breaking. Rams defensive tackle Aaron Donald announcing his retirement
Wow.
after 10 seasons.
Yeah, he should retire.
Because you don't want to face him?
No, he's not the same guy.
You don't
He's
think
played
he's
10
he's only
years.
32.
He's played 10 years at one of the most
Yeah. There's still play
demanding
in him.
positions on the football field.
There's maybe I
I
didn't watch
know,
him
but
close
he
enough
should
this year.
retire because he's still got his health.
I see what you're going
Lord
with.
knows he's got a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah.
Why drag it out? You've had a great career. You're a Hall of Famer. Leave on your own terms. Beautiful. Good job.
I respect the football players that are ducking out like that after they make bank. Oh, there's
X-ray
X-ray.
Jay.
Yeah, he's on the darts.
Yes!
And that's a lucky logger in his hand.
You got to
too.
put that on the
Oh, my
lucky
goodness.
loggers. My
Yeah.
God.
Or a Lucy Loger, as we like to call
A
it. for
Lucy
the French.
Loger.
Yeah. Oh, the Lucy Loger, please.
X-Ray J is. I'm just gonna say it. You're more than welcome to join Team Glue Crew because we need more people like you. National treasure, for certain. Darts and beers, man. Love it.
So Gager's wrong. If we go back. To
Gager's off a bit.
Yeah.
Does Gager? I'll take you up on that. Friendly bet.
Well, it's gonna happen now. He said he'd bring us some smoke some pork or something, and bring us some
Hell
pulled
yeah.
pork or something. But it's
Him and Cass do a good job with their smokers.
because Cass and I.
We should have a
right on this
smoke
one.
off.
That's been thrown out there.
Cass smokes too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, I smoke.
yeah.
Same.
Not like yeah.
I did
We should just do a full.
I did bacon for this weekend.
Oh my God.
Did you?
And, yeah, and some jerky.
We could do a big thing with this.
I've
The
done
bacon-
jerky.
This
It's
is my
fun.
best bacon. Like it really.
Really?
worked out.
So that's a pork belly
yeah,
that you've brined and it's
yeah, for
aged
7
or
days.
yeah,
and then yeah, took
And
about
low and
7.5, yeah, 7.5 hours.
and you just cure it at that point, and then you
Yeah.
can still go and throw it in the frying pan.
yeah, like 165.
Oh baby.
Yeah. So
Get
you don't
hungry
render any
again.
of the- you don't render any fat.
Do you use
key.
the flavored pellets, Kev?
I use a blend. I haven't
Okay.
really. I've tried the different.
Use the
flavors.
signature blend or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Costco?
I've been using the Costco, the new one. You just can't beat
Those
the price.
pellets are the best deal going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At Costco, you get like a dog food bag sized of pellets for $17.99.
yeah. It's like 40
At
pounds, right?
other places, you get a cat food size bag
Yeah.
for $33.
Yeah,
Costco, man.
yeah.
It's just it's an incredible deal. What's your go-to on the smoker?
I'd say the brisket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoy that.
Okay, so I want to propose a smoke off. Zach, can we clip this? Thank you. I want to propose a smoke off between Cass, Gager, and myself,
And Kevin.
Kev included. Bring your A game. We set the day. We bring our A game to EST Studios for the staff, and maybe some others to try, whether it be pork belly, whether it be pork shoulder, whether it be beef brisket. Your choice. Chicken wings, whatever your go-to is, you bring it to the table that day. Now, it's probably going to have to be an evening affair because a lot of this does require time.
EST barbecue.
And we're going to have an EST smoke-off. And I challenge whoever wants to be a part of it. I am going to call ribs.
Okay, yeah.
That's my go-to. That's my specialty. You'll never have had ribs like you've had until you've had my
3, 2,
ribs.
1?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the sauce
Sauce?
that makes the difference at the end for me.
I have an idea to your proposal. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we could turn this into a real thing. I know you want to make it, the intention is to make it a real thing, but I don't want to give away too much. This football season, maybe we do the smoke off.
No.
Hard no.
I have to go.
No, like it, that, and there's reasons for that I'm being giving the hard network out on that one.
Okay, maybe we.
Permits?
No, no. There's a lot of other people there that there's no way to bring in other people to that.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing.
So
it couldn't
the
be
logistics aren't there.
Yeah, how would I bring Cass? How would I bring Gager to that? It wouldn't be possible because where would they do it? That's my point.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be an EST thing.
It was
Can't
a
be done.
lofty. It was a lofty, whimsical idea. Well, fiddlesticks. Well, then we'll just do it here.
Well, we could do it at the EST Combine.
Oh yeah. This is
That's got to happen at some point. And we were talking about it at Hudson's. Who do you think out of everybody that's here would win? Like we're talking bench press, 40, shuttle, like T-test, vertical, and probably some random like how many beers can you drink in 1 minute? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Feats of strength. Who wins that? Just off the top of your head.
Maybe Trev.
That's a
Okay.
good.
That's a respectful pick.
Yeah, that's a good bet.
I see what you're getting at there. The age,
Younger
yes,
guys.
the age is definitely a factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young fella. Matt's certain, and I mean caps lock certain, that he is going to win the 40-yard dash.
No. I'm top 3 overall. That was my thing.
You said you're top 3 in the whole thing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm top 3 in the entire
You said
combine.
you'd win the 40-yard dash.
No, if I don't fall.
That's right.
That's what I said. I said that.
You did have
I
that
feel
caveat.
like if I'll be down on whatever it's called, the points or whatever, and as I get up, there's a chance that I'll stumble. I will give that. But if not, I think I have a good chance.
I still think that there's just something about Eric that makes me think he's sneaky fast. Right? Like he's got something in him. I
Yeah.
could see Eric
Yeah.
running like the wind with that beautiful, luscious hair flowing as he's, jumping and running like a gazelle. I could just see it. He could take us, the whole thing by storm. Bench press, not so much.
I'd be lower in the bench press, 100%. I'd be right near the bottom. I might be the bottom. I'll say right now, I'm the bottom of the bench press.
You may get exemption due to your shoulder if it's done this summer.
Oh, I'm claiming that in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
If we're doing that this year, I'm claiming
that's what I did at the actual CFL Combine.
Yes, I know that you've told the story, and
Yeah.
I feel bad.
I said no go. That's 225, and I could probably only do it 8 times. Everybody else there was doing it over 20. Like, yeah,
And you shouldn't have gone to the combine. That was the story, right?
shouldn't have. No, a bad mistake.
But you get the story.
But you did it. You went to the CFL combine.
So what is
Yeah.
what would be the things we need to do in an EST combine? It's the 40.
40 bench, T-test, vertical,
What's the T-test?
cone drill, 3 cone
yeah.
drill. And then we'd have to do some sort of an aptitude test. Right?
You would win that.
I'm doing pretty well on that one, I would say.
I know, but it all
just
factors in.
Is there anything passing or catching? Or is that too skilled?
Yeah, there's one-on-ones, but I mean, that's more specific per...
That's right. And we're not all receivers here.
No.
We're not all quarterbacks. So I don't know if you could put those in there.
I think we should do long throw.
I can't do it. Why? I'm not quarterback.
I'm just trying to think of things that I know you'd suck at. So long throw.
If it has to do with cardio, I think I'll do well. Anything else, I'm screwed.
There's no cardio needed. I mean, we could do VO2 max.
Oh my god.
Oh, I do
And the
that.
Wingate, and then you puke.
But I think there'd have to be some sort of a fun and games aspect of it. Like
Well, pass, kick, punt. Isn't that where's
That'd be
that thing
awesome.
that Andy Reid did? Is like a
that would be
15-year-old
either you
against
could do a
8-year-olds or
full
whatever.
combine or you could just do a pass punt kick.
No, because I'd want the 40 and the vertical in there, and the bench
I think
press.
if you're gonna do it right.
Or you do a combination of both.
So
Right.
anybody at the Elks, we just need access to your field house for a few hours. Right? We could do it all there. They've got all the equipment there too, because they've got the vertical jump thing.
Yep.
They do regional combines there as it is. I bet you we could have them come and well, actually the thought of T-Roy in a really tight referee shirt, refereeing the combine just makes me smile. So I think he'd have to be involved in some form.
It would look like a bra.
YouTube Trevor the Nasty Chat saying thanks, Kev. I agree. Big Maple Sports Card, lung capacity, conch blowing.
I like it.
That's good. Good call.
That is a good one. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a couple wild cards. Tom being one of them. I don't know if Tom can run.
Sure.
I mean, hockey players generally aren't like sprinters.
no.
Long distance, yes. I mean, I know you can run. I'm not saying that, but
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I
can you run like Matt Iwanyk run? I don't
No.
know.
He's built like a distance runner.
I could do distance. I think I could take everyone here distance running straight up.
Yeah.
We're doing
would put my-
5, 10K. I'm winning
Yeah.
EST.
I would have. It would depend on my ambition that day. If I'm like dialed in, then I'll bring the competitive fire. But if I don't care for it, I'm just riding the.
There's several people asking in the nasty chat if there's WCB premiums topped up
We should talk
prior
to
to this.
HR
Actually,
Daddy get in on
Well,
that.
we do want to do the slam dunk contest and return it, and that's where Dusty had his WCB
I say no.
claim.
Like that would just be. I mean, that,
Did you watch our previous slam
Yeah,
dunk
I
contest?
did.
They were amazing.
Yeah, but like, I still have I can still see the image of Dustin going through that
Yeah.
door
Yeah, so
and Uke running over, and he's like, "Oh no,
he's actually hurt.
like, that can't happen."
Lucas has to come and defend his title because
Yes.
he's the reigning champion of the slam dunk contest.
You ain't getting Dustin to do that.
To dunk or allow us to do it.
Probably both.
Dusty's not here half the summer on the weekends. I could do it whenever I
Yeah.
want. Who's in charge once he's gone?
COO.
Exactly. Friday afternoon, we'll do it. Dusty's all in Vancouver, getting ready to call BC Lions and the Calgary Stampeders. What's he going to do?
Nothing.
Exactly. Boom. So all of a sudden, Raimai's here. Lucas is here. I don't know who else we're going to bring
T-Roy
back.
in an extra small refs jersey.
And we're doing straight up slam dunk contest again. And then there's the video. And then do you know what Dusty gets mad about? Not that we did it, but he wasn't invited.
Yeah.
True. I could see that.
way. That's the thing.
Doesn't like to be left out. Nobody does.
Someone said in the text line, do the aptitude test after the drinking competition.
Then I give Eric the advantage. Straight up.
Yeah. No, that's right up his alley.
He's a smart one, but he's also experienced at that much
Yep.
more than
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. Substances opens up his mind.
He had a great plane joke today that Dusty missed, but it was fantastic.
What was it?
I can't.
It
Like,
was so fast. It was
it was just one. Like he made this one thing about the Boeing or whatever, and it was just like.
Oh, like Boeing's flying out of
But
Grand
it was
Prairie.
that comment
Where
where
Scott Laurie's up there stuck.
he made the comment about Boeing.
Yeah.
Went over a lot of people but
Boeing's in a lot of
I
trouble.
see you, Eric. I talked to him. About
I saw that. I was listening at that point and I laughed because he was like, "Oh, that's funny." Boeing's in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble.
Yeah. What did they have? A door fly
Door
off?
open, yeah.
Wheel? There was like brake
Oh, and
fluid
then
leaking.
just a past president of Boeing or one of
A
the
whistleblower.
upper management
Yeah,
whistleblowers
yeah.
just happened to commit suicide over the weekend.
day after testifying, or it was day
Yeah.
after testifying.
Oh.
Yeah, knew a lot.
You know one of those suicides, hey?
Yeah.
Watching Godfather 2. Speaking
Yikes.
of Godfather, what happened in Godfather 2 with all right? Like,
He was offed. Let's not kid yourself.
Yeah.
or think back of what happened in Godfather 2 that got to him.
I don't think so.
No, but I'm not going into all those things.
He was Epstein, all right?
I learned that, well, actually, with the the door flying off.
Yeah.
I just figured everyone gets sucked out, and that's where I learned that the pressure
Then it
comes
doesn't
for a
happen,
little
yeah.
period of time,
Yeah.
and then everything destabilizes, and then your flying is fine-ish after
The
that.
videos from that
But they're all just
are
sitting there.
hilarious. Their hair is just like.
They're lucky no one was sitting in those seats because that's where the danger could have been.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Like,
But
Oh, no.
that was one of the because we flew to Vegas not long after.
oh gosh.
I generally like taking the seatbelt off when I'm sitting. But then I was like, yeah, if I'm not getting up, seatbelt could stay on.
Yeah.
I get it.
Not just loosen that puppy off, but leave it on.
Yeah. If that door goes,
Yeah.
I'm at least have a chance of staying in this plane, and then things could destabilize, and I'll still be in the plane. But there'll be a
My
lot of
gosh, that must have been nerve wracking.
Oh, can't imagine.
Yikes.
just look.
So Kevin, you said earlier. I wanted to get back to this. You said earlier you're not a football guy.
Yeah.
What are you?
Mostly hockey.
Hockey?
Yeah.
Hockey 1. What's 2?
Is there a 2?
Not really a 2.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I've tried. Like I said, I was dabbling in soccer. But no, that's, just hockey.
What about NCAA basketball? Now would be a great time to pick it up.
Why now? Just like because of the
Tournament,
time of
March
year.
Madness.
That's what I feel like. I'm
Yeah.
shocked. Like that's what you're talking about. Referencing that March
we've
Madness is
got-
coming.
Well, no, we've got all the conference tournaments
Yeah, they're
this
done.
weekend.
They don't matter.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. Duke got knocked out yesterday. They don't matter.
Oh, good. Duke's a bunch of dumbasses, anyways. I'm
Not
glad.
happy. NC State beat them. Not happy. Wolfpack
Yeah,
got past.
not even North Carolina. NC State, Wolfpack.
North Carolina beat them twice this season too.
Good. North Carolina is
They're actually good season.
top
this year.
6. I'd
Yeah.
say going.
Well,
in.
Duke was top 10 going into that game against North Carolina on the weekend.
Yeah, they've
lost, but
fallen
then
from
losing to
grace.
NC State.
right.
Central Casino will be having a March Madness pool. You have to go to Central
Of
Casino,
course.
ask for details. They'll set you up. Ask for Renee or any of her staff. They got the details. Renee's going to be in next Wednesday.
Nice.
And Nasty Clever Jasmine's also going to be in next Wednesday.
Excellent.
We're gonna talk a lot of March Madness that day. Day before the tournament really begins. I don't care about the first 4.
no,
It's
I
not
don't
the
either.
tournament. It's not
I
the
don't either.
tournament.
Yeah.
Of course, Renee has a March Madness.
Do you see
tournament.
Syracuse got beat too?
Nope.
Syracuse was potential to go to the. They'll still get into the tournament.
Have you ever filled out a bracket, Kevin?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Don't.
Why?
Just don't.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with filling out a bracket?
Because you know what? I have to do the brackets, and I have no clue what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Nobody does.
But that's the thing. Like honestly, you guys having no clue would have a better chance of doing
Yes.
better than me.
That's true. That's a great
Yeah.
point.
I'm gonna air
I
grievance.
don't watch a lot of basketball, of like college basketball all year. Like I'm not sitting down on a
Nobody
November
does.
13th and watching. Well, the States people do. But I
if
follow
college
it.
basketball's
I follow
on,
it.
it's on my TV.
I follow it very on a superficial way, I guess. Like a high above. Like I see the standings. I'm paying attention. Whatever PTI is talking about, I'm following along with Duke. I kind of know who are the top teams. Like Houston, UConn are the top couple teams this year. But I overthink
Purdue.
the bracket.
Purdue.
I don't trust Purdue. I've never trusted Purdue.
Purdue-
I don't think they have the chance. Like they don't have it in them as a school to go
Same
win.
team from last year, but they got knocked out early last year. I think this is their redemption year. I think they get it done.
So now we're gonna overthink this. You guys coming in will just be like, whatever, boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom. Take
Like-
the more
like that
logical
name,
pick.
like that
I'm not
name.
overthinking anything.
No,
and-
you nailed it.
And you guys
clearly.
have a better chance to win. Now you have confession time. You said.
Yeah, I can't stand the people that during March Madness, all they talk about is their bracket, and then they go, "Can you believe Temple beat UTEC?" And you're like, "No, I can't believe it because I don't care." And then like, what do you know about those obscure basketball teams that you could talk to me like you're an expert? And I was just like, "You're so full of crap."
Here's the funny thing about that, Tom, is because this is still a committee that puts these 64 teams together, or 68, I guess. But it's still a committee that is saying that this team is a 12, this team is a 5. They might get that wrong.
I know it's subjective, right?
And I was listening to a podcast the other day that suggested that of any years in recent years, this may be a year where you're going to see some 15 upset 2, some 14 beat 3 kind of matchups.
Okay.
That might happen throughout.
I'll say there's no name. I can't say a single men's basketball player name in college right now. I can name a couple of female ones.
Zach, what about the big mongoloid from Purdue?
See, I don't even know.
I just know him as he's massive.
It's a very soft year for the men's basketball.
But everybody knows Caitlin Clark's. What a beautiful
Paige
thing
Becker.
that is, hey?
And Paige Becker with UConn.
And some of those chicks from LSU and South Carolina.
I like when LSU loses because I don't like their coach.
The fancy girl, the Barbie looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has wild outfits.
Yeah, my eyes just glazed over
not
too.
bad.
Thank you, Kevin.
Okay, but here's the thing. You know what it is? I'll say this about the March Madness. Everything you said about March Madness, what it reminds me of is people like me at Olympics time who will sit and watch diving and
but-
go and be like, I'm an expert now. I've
Yeah.
watched this for
Yeah.
2 hours, but
She got robbed.
Those legs were a little separated right there. I don't know. 9.5. Oh, that's an easy 8.2. Like you become an expert. So I fill out a bracket. Of course, I'm going to sit there and be like, yeah.
But hang on, this wasn't a knock at you because when you go in, and even if you're not even the biggest fan of a sport,
Yeah.
you deep dive.
I try
that's,
to,
That's
but-
that's your MO. But I'm talking about the casuals out there.
Right, but that's the Olympics to me. Where
Yeah, but
anyone
you
watching the
deep dive.
Olympics sits. I don't deep dive at Olympics. I will watch certain things Olympics and feel like I'm an expert now because I watched the first 20 minutes of this. And now I know.
I'm trying to tell you, you have an edge because, like, if you're watching kayak at the Olympics, you're probably reading an article as you're watching. Whereas my buddies would be like, "Oh man, Clemson lost to, Penn," and I'm like, "What do you know about Clemson and Penn, you idiot?"
Yeah.
They know nothing other than, that's why I said that. They know nothing other
number.
than the number associated
Yeah.
to them. So they,
And potentially the conference.
Shoot, man, can you believe that 15 upset at 2? It's like, why can't you believe that?
Yeah.
They got it wrong.
This is my buddy.
You know, like-
I can't believe it
And
when
they
it
talk
happens.
about it.
It
It's
doesn't
like, you don't
happen.
know what you're talking about.
A 2 shouldn't lose to a 15. A 1 shouldn't lose to a 16.
It
We've
happens.
I know.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget watching 1 lose to a 16.
I think that's the allure of March Madness is this, it's gambling, for one. You can gamble on it. And 2 is that it's just nonstop game after game.
10 o'clock till about
Action.
11 o'clock at night or so. And before you get the other thing else, it's also like for you, Kevin, and you, Tommy, you could fill something out, and at least for the first weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you get a rooting interest to watch college basketball because why am I sitting here cheering for Temple? Well, I put them in my bracket, and I will sit here and I'll watch Temple and I'll cheer on Temple and I'll have them as my team.
Zach Edey.
Because
That's the Mongoloid's name.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just great.
Cal in the Park. This is what I was laughing at because Cal in the Park sums it up perfectly. Cal in the Park texts in and says, "I watch college b-ball religiously, and my wife beats me in the bracket every year by picking where she would like to go." Simple, yeah, right?
No, it's true. I mean, sometimes just the names of the team are enough. Like, so my wife and I always do a bracket. It's actually my
April
old high
played
school.
basketball.
The comms tech teacher, Mr. Chung, shout out Mr. Chung. He is still running, that he's ran for several years, a huge March Madness pool. It's $20 and you get a team. So my wife and I always enter it because it's great because it's digital. So you're not having to like see what your actual score is. It's all takes care of it. And it's just fun. It's good. So we have a side bet as well.
Between you and your wife?
Yeah. Usually. We haven't come to terms on what it is. What do you think I should bet April?
Oh, good one.
I usually try to bet things that are not appropriate to talk about on
Yeah, well,
TV,
I was gonna
but
say like
Okay, so we're not going there.
a me day. You know what I mean?
a me day.
Yeah, where like
You're with
whoever
the 3
wins, you
girls,
have
and
to,
she gets to go do
Yeah.
whatever she wants.
Yeah.
I'd love that. I would want to lose. I'm a rare breed. I love my kids.
I hope most people love their
No,
kids.
I'm just kidding. Of course, everybody loves their kids, but I would honestly love that.
trip.
I don't know. Maybe
A
like
trip would be good. Yeah.
something where it's
Where
like
you have to cater to April, or she has to cater to you all day.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. A me day. That's what I meant by that.
or a nice dinner to the place of the others choosing.
Yeah. Or you have to take care of the ducks for a whole like week or something like that.
I hate the ducks.
She says you hate the ducks.
I do.
He's got ducks.
I know.
Yeah.
I've heard, yeah.
She sent me a video, an old video of me pinned in the corner of the in our barn in one of the stalls, just pinned in there, like get him away.
Do you know what that's making me want to do?
What?
The full Kramer with his set. What it was?
Merv Griffin?
The Murph Griffin show where
Yeah.
they brought the Now I just want to bring in a duck mid-show, like, "Hey Jay, we got a surprise for you," and then a duck walking in, and he can't leave because the duck's right there, and it's just
I would
sitting there.
be okay, like, because ducks and like chickens, they're like, I could kick them and they'd die.
Yeah, something bigger.
It's the ones that'll fly around above your head.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
You know what I saw the other day? We were out feeding the horses in the morning. We got a routine. We go out, drop the girls off at the bus, then we go out and feed together. And this massive bald eagle, you could hear it coming.
Cool.
This massive bald eagle flew right over us, and both April and I were just enamored. You don't see bald eagles that often, and it was super low, and you could just see how massive this bird was. And that's good luck, I believe.
I hope so.
I'd go on Yukon Jack's boat every so often on the river.
Sure.
And that's what we look for. We look for the nests of
Nests.
bald eagles, and then we also look for bald eagles. And a couple times you just see them perched on the tree, and you're like, they're just
majestic.
staring.
Yeah.
And those things, if they want to come destroy us right now, they're gonna come and.
If they were bigger, they'd rule the world.
But then when they're flying, and you
Fly in and take you away.
and when you see their wingspan when they're flying, you're just
It's
like,
impressive.
oh, like you do not want to mess.
When
with
we
the
go to
bald eagle.
Golden, like I said, we've been doing it for several years. When you're going on the way out of Golden up to Kicking Horse, there's a side road you take, and then you cross the river. Just before that, there's always this massive eagle's nest there. And every year we go there, we've seen like mama and babies,
Wow.
and they're just poking their head out of the
Yeah.
nest. It's pretty cool. I don't know
Freedom
what it
bird.
is with bald eagles,
Yeah.
but there's something about them
Yeah.
that is just
America.
jaw-dropping.
Well, they're
America.
majestic.
Yeah.
America. Bet you X-Ray J loves bald eagles.
Who doesn't?
X-Ray J screams bald eagle, right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
If you could picture a bald eagle as a man, it would be X-Ray J.
It'd be X-Ray J as bald eagle would have a leather jacket on
And a dart
and a dart hanging from his
hanging
beak.
from his beak.
Yeah.
This is the EST Hangout presented by White Claw. There's always someone looking to ride the next wave. They're here for the ones who make their own White Claw. The difference is Claire Iwanyk. Kevin from the Nasty Club, EST Glue Guy, Tom Gazzola with you here live on iHeartRadio, on TuneIn, EdmontonSportsTalk.com, as well as those watching us on YouTube. And I finally had the raspberry one. Love it. Tangerine was great.
What'd you have,
Your
Kev?
thoughts
What'd you
of
have,
lemon?
Kev?
It's actually really good. Yeah.
I love the watermelon.
Watermelon was good.
Yeah.
I drank it like it was a pop.
That is variety pack number 2. Number 1 is lime, which is, I still think power ranking number 1.
Me too. No,
Black
grapefruit's number
cherry,
one. Grapefruit's number one.
mango, and then grapefruit. Grapefruit number 1.
Grapefruit's
That's
number
a
one
very
in my-
terrible
in my
power
world.
ranking.
It's not.
Yeah, no.
I'm just in touch with my feminine side.
Grapefruit's like mid. When
Grapefruit? Okay.
there's raspberry, tangerine, watermelon, and lime, immediately I think those are my top 4 right there.
No.
Based on these 2 variety packs, easily.
Out of these 2 variety packs,
Yeah.
I'd go ruby red grapefruit, lime, black cherry, lemon, and probably because I just had it, watermelon, because it was fantastic. I'm not much of a raspberry guy. Real raspberries or in a drink.
Fair. I just think you're rating grapefruit way too high. Way too
I love
high.
it. I mean,
Like they're all great, but I'm sorry, you're overrating grapefruit here. Compared
Little-
when I should say overrating grapefruit. You're underrating now lime and some of the other ones. Just
well,
straight
I
up.
like a vodka seltzer, and the best favorite flavor of vodka seltzer that I would have would be the grapefruit.
and you're
These
just
are
wrong.
malt.
No, these
I
are
know.
vodka.
These are vodka?
Yeah.
I
No,
thought
but
they were
I'm
malt.
saying there is
Yeah.
another vodka seltzer
No,
as
these
well.
are vodka.
Oh, okay. Watermelon and black cherry. What's your
Yeah.
go-to?
I would probably go lime grapefruit.
Lime grapefruit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love grapefruit.
Lime number 1,
Yeah.
at least.
Lime's up there, no question. Big Maple Sport Card says that bald eagle stands for freedom.
America.
Freedom.
Bones says he sees more toupee eagles. Thank you for catching that one. And then also this, I want to pose this to you because you guys are smokers.
No, not anymore.
No,
The other smoke.
other
yeah.
smokers. Yeah, sorry. Not all.
Sorry.
You guys aren't hacking darts.
He's done with as a chef.
Yeah,
He's long over.
yeah, Kevin's
He's
time
just
as a
into
chef.
gummies now.
Yeah, he
He's just
loves
into
those
gummies.
edibles. Bones says sauce on ribs. If you do them right, you don't have to cover your mistakes with sauce. You being the chef, what say you to Bones' statement there about sauce on ribs?
If you're smoking, sauce is needed. But
Yeah.
if I'm doing it on the barbecue, I'm a no sauce guy.
Really?
Dry rub.
Oh, dry rub.
Yeah.
And it's not, and just to be clear, it's not on the smoker. You're not cooking them with sauce on the whole time.
No, it's at the end.
You finish it for the last hour at a low temperature, and it gets that tacky,
Yeah.
you know.
Because you don't
Sticky?
want the
Sticky.
sauce on it too much because of the sugar in it. Doesn't it burn or something?
No, you do like the sugar in the sauce because
Yeah, but
then
it'll
it
burn if
tacks
it's
up.
on too long. That's
if
why
it's on
one of the
direct
reasons.
heat,
Yeah.
you could. But at a low temperature on a smoker, it just gets
Yeah.
that tacky. What
That's
did
what
you
you're
say?
I
looking
like
for.
that.
Yeah, like almost like honey, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I bring into a debate that was had on Wednesday at Hudson's between T. Roy and Lieutenant Eric and myself?
Oh,
I know where this is going.
Where do we stand on boneless chicken wings?
love them.
They're nugs.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
They're
And,
fancy nugs.
Yeah.
Matt, I will say,
I can't deny that,
I
but-
ordered boneless chicken wings that night. You know why?
Are they wrong to order?
No.
No,
I think you
it's
get more
actu-
meat.
I think etiquette wise, it's like here's the thing. I eat chicken wings are my favorite. Like they really are. But I eat chicken wings like just a beast. Like you know, like when you split, you take the not the drum but the wing and you push it down and you got like a lollipop and like I'm eating those things. So I'm a little bit. I've been told that I eat like a savage with my chicken wings.
I'm
so,
a mess.
given that we were sitting at the Wood, I didn't want to have to mess up their bar with all my, crazy antics of eating chicken wings. So I went and opted for the boneless. And to be honest, YTT got a set of boneless. He had 2 plates of boneless, and they looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
So I said, the hell with it. I'm going to try boneless wings. I've never had boneless wings in my life up until Wednesday at Hudson's.
Oh, really?
That is a true story.
Well, that was a pipital moment for you, and we didn't even know.
And then you said when I got it, you said to T-Roy, uh-oh. Because I think T-Roy is...
He was not on it.
He was hard
But
wings.
he was also like, he's taking the wing, he's putting it in his mouth, he's pulling it off, and like me and Eric are like, there's so much meat still left in there, and he's throwing it back in the bucket.
Right.
And boneless, it's just take the fork in, put it in your mouth. There's no waste.
Yeah.
You're just getting a bunch of meat.
That
It's great.
being said, there's no question that bone-in wings offer more flavor.
Yeah.
There's no question. You cannot deny it. Now, as far as cleanliness and just general hands being not smothered in sauce, boneless is the way to go.
Yeah.
So there's pros for both.
Yeah.
But there's no question that the king of the castle is bone-in chicken
Yeah.
wings.
And if you're going out, you want the bone in because you can have the boneless at home.
That's right. It's true.
A lot easier. Bone in's bigger pain.
That's
to
what-
make at home.
yeah.
If I'm powering, yes, chicken wing, I'll take that over boneless. But I think there's a lot of value to the boneless.
Incredible
in
value.
terms of even just cleanliness.
Yes.
That's-
If you're looking
my- yeah.
for to stay nice and clean,
You can eat it with a fork.
I would say if you're on a date, that'd probably be better than the wings because you could just everything's just so messy then, and you want to stay cleaner on the date. I would say,
If you're on a date and you're ordering boneless chicken wings, it's probably not going to go well.
but is chicken wings gonna go well?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I'm just saying, stay
Well, I'm
away.
saying if you're okay, either way. So you're saying just don't do wings on a date.
You no.
But if they're ordering wings,
then you get down on one knee.
but do you order chicken wings or do you order boneless to stay clean?
Whatever she did.
This is why he's married and I'm not.
Yeah. If you go on your first date and she orders chicken wings, call your mom. It's happening. Call her dad.
Ask
It's
for
happening.
permission.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get the green light.
She did it. Yeah, no, but I was impressed with the boneless chicken wings because
They're very
Trevor's
good.
looked so good. They
What
really
he
did.
get? Which ones did he get?
He got like a
'Cause Eric got
teriyaki.
3 orders.
I heard that.
He had Cajun, he had hot, and he had the chicken Caesar. Also, by the way, quickly,
Chicken Caesar.
yeah. So the chicken is the chicken, obviously, and then they put like the Caesar dressing type thing, and they put the like the cheese on it
Oh.
and stuff. It's just really good. There's a salted
Fancy.
caramel Hudson's has, and who's the bartender again?
Jeff?
Jeff. He said I don't have a sweet tooth. He's like I don't have a sweet tooth, but they're awesome.
What are they? Caramel?
The salted caramel wings.
At Hudson's?
Yes,
I'm going to try those next time.
I found
Next
that
week.
fascinating. They also have
Salted
dill.
ca-
Anything dill, I'm a sucker for.
Did you not say that too? Dill?
Dill. Love dill.
I'm a sucker.
Dill, Kev?
I like dill. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Ukrainian thing, right? It's
Is it?
quite prominent in Ukrainian dishes.
Trev had got Caesars. He had 2 pickles with it. Didn't want them. I was like, well, I'll take that pickle. Delicious pickles.
You know what? In our house, the thing is, at about 8:30, the girls are supposed to be going to bed. Dad, can we have a couple pickles? How can you say no?
So Lucas Holt, Whale and the Wolf, he bestowed this wisdom on me once, and we tested it at the station at the old place. He said, the key to a woman's heart is dill pickle chips. And I'm like, So a bunch of women that we're working with came into the office every so often and said, do you want a chip? Dill pickle chip. Always yes. One person was like, no. Oh, are those dill pickles? Yes. The only woman that actually said no was his future wife.
Chels?
Yes. She's the only one that said no. But that's the day I learned key to a woman's heart is dill pickle chips. Women love dill pickle chips.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Just throw that out
Noted.
there right now. Just throwing that one out there.
Noted.
The wisdom of Lucas Holt.
He's a wise man.
Yeah. You let him out of the back room every now and then, right? For pee breaks?
Oh,
I
X-Ray
don't think they have
J.
anything coming up anytime soon, so I think they're stuck there.
Yeah, they're stuck
X-Ray
in
J is just a treasure. Like
He's,
I said, he
he's
said,
loving it.
a 6 o'clocker firmly grasped in on Talon, a lucky and a doobie in the other.
That's a Friday for
That is
X-Ray
a
J.
Friday, all right.
Good time Charlie checking in says, I like to take my time while eating wings, so bone in while watching the game somewhere.
You used to
That
take your
sounds
time
good.
with boneless, though.
Well, but like, because you can eat the whole
could
thing
eat
in
half
one
of
bite.
one.
You could do half of one, but I understand you take a bite, you're watching, take a sip,
Yeah.
dip into the ranch, take a bite.
Here's something I will add as a first-time boneless chicken wings, which, I mean, somebody said it on the Nasty Chat, but it is true. Like you said, Kev, these are chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Okay?
They really are.
They really are.
It's
Boneless
true.
chicken wings. I found that I was going for one bite or one nugget, sauce, eat the whole thing. Whereas traditionally with chicken wing, especially a drum, I will double dip.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I will
yeah.
get my intake of blue cheese or ranch.
See, but that was your first experience with boneless wings, so you didn't know.
I just think it would be
dip one,
too-
bite, dip, bite.
I don't
You're
know
good.
that they offer the size
do.
necessary.
They do.
Well, I've got a big mouth.
So you just have to shorten it. You just have to be aware.
I love
Don't take the full bite and stuff.
Dipping in even the butt of a drum to get more sauce
Fair.
intake.
Yeah. I'm not a
More
big fan
ranch.
of the fromage bleu.
See,
love
a
blue
real
cheese.
mild fromage bleu is fine.
Are
in
we
my
talking
book.
about just flavor or the actual cheese? Because I'll eat the actual cheese.
No, blue cheese
It's
dip.
delicious.
I won't eat
Something
if you brought in a block of actual blue cheese and you put
I cut
that
a
moldy
slice and put it in front of me.
stuff in front of my face, I wouldn't eat it.
So I'm the only one that would eat blue cheese right now?
Yeah, but
Sweet. Love it.
a
It's
mild
delicious.
blue cheese on, say, a chicken wing, I find is quite nice. But
wife
that's
loves
you
it.
know
No.
that's 'cause
Yeah, I'm with you.
She's a smart woman.
when I was 32, you wouldn't have seen me near blue cheese. It would have been ranch the whole way. Now that I've aged into my 40s and I've started drinking IPAs and all these lovely other sorts of beers, I like blue cheese, mild blue cheese.
Blue cheese stuffed burger. It's great.
See, it works on a burger. We went to blue cheese on a burger is fine because it's
Yeah.
melted and it's kind of the nastiness of it is kind of I guess
There is no
dumbed
nastiness
down.
of it.
It is. There is. It's
There is not.
exactly. It's old
delicious.
stanky cheese.
It's
Yeah.
delicious.
Thank you.
Quickly, this text, Paris Jewelers inbox 780-218-9999. You were talking about Canada versus Trinidad. Watch place. What are the details? Place when me and Eric are going to Hudson's, West Edmonton Mall, 2 o'clock next Saturday. And then come to White Ave.
Hell yeah.
Next Saturdays, we have the watch party for Oilers Leafs. So we can
Yep.
do the double dip of the Hudson's.
Boom.
We're almost done with the EST Hangout for today. Kevin, I'm putting you on the spot for 2 questions to end the show.
Okay.
Oilers, Avs tomorrow. Who wins?
Oilers, 3-2.
How does the Edmonton Oilers season end?
Like 2 points back of Vancouver.
Regular postseason.
Postseason?
Do it.
Don't
it.
do it. Don't do it.
Or are you going to abstain on that one? Not
I'm the
wanting to
angel.
jinx
He's the
anything.
devil on your shoulder.
Just do it.
Don't do
I'd say
it.
conference finals.
Okay.
Minimum conference finals. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I'll
And then
go with that
anything
one.
can
We'll say
happen.
minimum
Yeah.
conference finals.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like this.
I feel it this year.
That means they beat the Vegas Golden Knights. And what I said a couple weeks ago is if they beat the Vegas Golden Knights, they easily win the Stanley Cup. And I'll stand by that.
You said it.
Yeah.
I'll stand by that.
I think
Straight
those
up.
words are quite prophetic, Matthew.
Aren't they in the second wild card spot?
Yeah.
That'd be something.
Isn't that crazy?
Kevin, thanks for coming in. It was great having you here today.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Thank
I'm
you
a
for
huge
being-
fan of you guys. I watch all your shows. This was a big deal. Yeah, this was awesome.
Oh, it's great having you in here on the Hangouts, and thanks for all the support and being a Nasty Club member.
Round of clicks for Kev.
Tommy, good job.
Thank you. It's good to be back in studio.
Jay?
And oil stream coming up.
Good luck with the rest of the store sell, and
Sell some stuff.
Have fun the next week.
God bless you. Thank
Do
you.
not stay on your phone much.
I won't, other than to send you pictures of how fast I'm going.
Good. I also have messages from the guy who I didn't give that birdie putt to show you after the show. You think I'm a jackass on the golf course? I am going to prove you wrong. Thanks to everyone for tuning into the EST Hangout presented by White Claw. Up next, it is the Lock Shop. Your next chance to qualify for the EST Flyaway coming up in the next hour with Dusty and Huss. And at noon, Tommy is back with Dusty as they'll get you set for that big heavyweight tilt tomorrow night down at Rogers Place as the Oilers will be hosting the Colorado Avalanche. I will have the pregame show for you tomorrow at 6:30 right here on Edmonton Sports Talk. And Tommy and Sean Bell will be on tomorrow at 10 o'clock with Hello Hockey. Like I said, the Lock Shop coming up in just a few minutes. On behalf of Tommy, Jay, Kevin, I'm Matt. Thank you very much for tuning in, and have a wonderful weekend.
Let's go. There you go, right in front of the camera.
First-time guest, long-time listener, fan of the original draft commissioner.
Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by White Claw Hard Seltzer. The difference is clear. Matt Iwanyk, Tom Gazzola with here. Joining us today,